What's up, guys? What's up, Rossonari? How's it going? What a great weekend, I would say. First of all, do you guys hear me? If everything is okay with the audio, let me paste the link, and if you guys want to join the live, just come in. Let's talk about the game. I will be honest with you guys. I haven't watched the game, so I watched just the highlights. Yeah. So I really don't know what happened the first half. I know what happened the second half. These men came in, and we kind of won the game. But let's see. First of all, I was watching the game, Juventus Roma. Oh, some people are going to sleep. Here you go. Nathan is here. How's it going, Nathan?
How's it going?
First of all, I want to just say thank you to everyone in the chat here, because thank you for loving the family, loving Rossonari TV. Sorry for being late. Just was watching the game, just to have a look at Juventus and other team. Thick Side is here, man. How's it going, my man?
It's going good. Very
doing,
good.
man? Like, are you doing some work with your keyboard? Can hear some noise there.
Ooh.
Red John is here.
Hi, good. How you doing?
Hi, Red John.
All good, man. Let me see a bit of some link. Oh, Vasil, the link is on the chat. Let me know if it's working. Totti brought Skrillard. It's been so long. I haven't seen Skrillard, man. It's been long. I mean, it's a bit my fault. Last time I was live was 20 days ago, something like that. So it's not his fault. Oh, Neck Lord. Again. How's it going, my man? Where have you been? Or it's just me that I haven't seen a lot of people. But by the way, Napoli won. That was a bit unfortunate. We need Napoli to lose some points, because I feel like we're not going to win this Serie A, man, if Napoli is going like this.
Yeah, but they have also had like easier games than the rest
Very true.
of the big teams. So they have only played one big team so far.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the big team they played was Juventus, and it was in one of the worst moments, I think. That at that time Juventus was really bad. And
Juventus was also missing a lot of players due to the players who went to South America to play international football. So
yeah, that's true as well. So it was a fortunate moment.
Yeah, so I think so far we are the team that has like played against three of the big teams. The rest have played either one or two games. So I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Guys, tell me a bit about the game. By the way, Vasily is here. Let me see if he managed to. Oh yeah, you managed to get in. How's it going, my man?
Good, man. Like the only reason I was asking you 2 or 3 times, I didn't see the link in the chat. That's why.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I just want to ask you guys, starting from Nathan, Tickside, Red John, and Vasily the last. What do you guys think about the game of yesterday against Verona? Explain a bit what happened, because I saw the result 2-0 against us, and I'm like, okay, it's one of those nights. And the guys are going crazy on the chat. Oh my God, I'm sorry for them. And if they're doing a live, Roy is fuming probably. And I see again, and we're winning 3-2 at the end. So that was just amazing. But explain a bit what happened exactly. Try to be quick. Your analysis.
Yeah, well, we played horrible, and you can really see what happens when Tonali is not on the field, because we have no control of the midfield. And then after that, you have Salamakers, who literally was zero. Romanoli's situation, I mean, it happens, but his reactions are slow, so he's prone to that. And then, of course, our substitutions came in and made the difference. And Castelleo man, he showed what it meant to be a real Rossoneri, and yeah, he made everyone proud.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, he was crying at the end of the game. I saw some videos. Tick side, man, what do you think about
Uh,
the game?
Verona played very well tactically in the first half. They pinned our right back and our left back. Salamanca's Maldini and Rebic, there was very little chemistry between the three of them. And Giroud was very isolated, but his lack of mobility doesn't help the situation, in my opinion.
Yes.
And we were deservedly down in the down 2-0. The penalty was a bit was harsh, but on the strength of play, we were down deservedly, and the changes they made all the difference. And as Nathan said, absolutely delighted for Samu after the way he'd been treated. I don't know what he'll do in the rest of his time at Milan, but I'm glad he had his moment.
There's a
Yeah.
comment here saying that Leao changed the game. First of all, we started with Rebic, Maldini, Salemaker, and if I'm not wrong, Giroud as a starter.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Look, can
good
I
to
say
know.
one more thing?
Yeah.
With Giroud, his problem is not scoring. Like you'll never hear me say Giroud can't score. His problem is he's underestimating how good and how strong Serie A defenders are. You cannot stand in one spot and think you're about to out jump and out muscle even the smallest team in Italy. You're not about to disrespect the center backs like that. The moment he even gave himself 5 feet of running room, he got momentum and he's able to use that to get that header. And that's all it takes. It's just a little bit of movement and he'll find more success. But if he just stands like he did for most of the game, he's not going to have any goals.
Skrilla is saying Krunic of the match award goes to Valo Touré. I guess
Oh my
Valo Touré
God.
didn't play really well.
Like it was hard. It was really hard to watch him play, man. Like holy shit! It was
I think he's completely out of the. He's not understanding the league. He's not understanding what the team does. AC Milan. Am I wrong? Because I don't think physically is slow, or
no.
technically is
No,
not able.
I cannot understand this view for him because I watched the match twice now, and he didn't do anything overly wrong. He's not Theo. Let's forget those comparisons. He
Yeah.
and Theo are completely different. He's more of a
Yeah.
traditional left back. He didn't do anything bad at all. He's just not Theo. It's as simple as that. So to compare him with Theo,
Yeah.
if you look at his game, look at Theo's game. Yes, there's massive deficits, but in himself, he did nothing wrong, in my opinion.
Okay. No.
You have to look at the technique. Like his technique is
Red John, go for the game analysis and tell me about Valo Touré. Tell me
yeah,
your
like
opinion.
the game analysis is pretty simple. The first half we were terrible. Like I think there was just not enough intensity from our players, and we had. I even saw a statistic after the first half, and we had like some. If I'm not wrong, or if I remember the number correctly, I think we had like 60% succeeded pass percentage, which is absolutely horrendous. So that's
Hmm.
why we were not able to construct anything. And actually, the first 45 minutes, or at least until they scored the second goal, I think Verona dominated us. It's not like they were just playing and they scored the goals. I think the penalty was not the right call to make because I think actually Kalinic should have gotten a yellow card there because it was him who went and fouled
Yeah.
Romagnoli. But anyways, like in Serie A, you see this kind of stuff being called penalties. Anyhow, about Panture, man, like I'm not even comparing him with Theo. I'm comparing him with Dalot from last
Yeah.
season, and he is way
Okay.
worse than Dalot. And I don't know why or how what people expect, but I expect a fullback not to be tail, but to at least be able to not miss every pass and not be able to, or at least be able to not lose his marked position every single time. Like he lost his man yesterday, like about four times, and then Verona was able to attack from the right side, from their right side, and from our left side, and also in the attack, every time that he had the chance to cross, the crosses were terrible, or he hit the person in front of him. So like in modern football, fullbacks are not just like, they are very important cogs to the whole mechanism. So if the fullback doesn't work, that's why I don't say that easily that, oh, we should just sell tail. Okay, because you should sell tail, but you should also find someone who's not good enough, not as good as tail, but maybe good enough for the team. Get it? Like this is like,
Um, yeah, no, no. First of all, this is a great comment saying that he's a 5.5 million player, so it didn't cost us a lot, and clearly it was like a plan B because Dalot couldn't uh, get out of Manchester because I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer kept him. And so we had to move to Balotelli, but I think he can do better. And he's not playing well because it needs that 3 months of adaptation just to learn the language, to make some friends, to understand what Pioli does with his team. I don't think he's so bad like he's showing us. And I feel like he's feeling a bit the pressure of San Siro. He's a new player. It's a big chance for him. It's a big break for him. He's like thinking in his mind, okay, this is my chance to have a career, a proper career with a big team. So maybe he's a bit scared. He needs to relax a bit. I think if we're gonna keep him at the end of the season, and if he keeps performing like this for the entire season, and we don't see any growth or any evolution of the player, I don't think is the right choice, and that was the mistake of the manager. But let's wait at the end of the season. Let's wait the second half of the season. Um, Basilio, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the
Yeah,
game?
yeah, man. Let me start from this. I prefer and I would like not to see Cassie play again. If we can,
Kessie,
yeah, horrible, horrible game. Like first half, non-existing whatsoever. Like he was like just there, you know. Second half,
yeah.
he got a little bit better, you know, but Benacer was pulling all the strings, especially in second half until he got substituted. So I prefer Tonali and Benacer. I understand we have a long season and all of this stuff, but if we have a choice, fuck it, man. Like this guy is not there, and he's not in a. His mind is somewhere else, man. He's not playing even close to last season, so I'm not happy with Kessie. I was very pissed when Rabbage got injured because he was the only good player first half that we had. Like literally, he was
Mm.
hustling and bustling, and I hope it's not nothing serious. Ballator, man, yeah, I will give him a couple more months before I make any judgment, but he played pretty bad.
Yeah.
Romagnoli, fucking horrible too, man. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Vasily, Roy is here. Be careful.
What?
Roy is around, so you want to die?
I mean, like, I'm just saying my opinion, and I'm not gonna back down from my opinion, man. You know, and like, I praise him when he plays good. I always praise him. Like, it's not like I hate the guy or I'm on his, trying to be negative, but he did not play up to his standard. He was kind of lost in the first half. Second half, he got better. I mean, Tamori, as usual, is the beast. I mean, that guy is just his mentality and everything. But the biggest shout out goes to Castillejo, man. Like that guy, you could see that he wanted to prove something, and he was everywhere, man. Like if you watch the game or highlights, you'll see that the guy was everywhere on the field, like running like insane person, and not just running without no mission, like purpose. He actually, he actually did really well, man. It wasn't just running around like without no, Like, so I was impressed.
Yeah.
I was really impressed by Castillejo, and I know he's probably not going to stay with us, and I don't think he's the right choice. But maybe as a substitution, if he wants to stay, wants to get a proper right wing. Salamaker, man, that was another one. What a horrible game. I don't know what the hell happened, like with them in the first half. They just looked like banter area, like Milan, man, like losing balls, everything, man. I mean, it was horrible to watch.
I just want to say
definitely
something
a closer.
before we go to our same shit, fighting about how good is Salamaker, how bad is Romagnoli, and we can actually copy and paste all the episodes and just watch one. You have watched all of them. Before we go on that topic, do you guys, first of all, Roy, do you want to say your opinion about the game? A quick one.
Yeah, first of all, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
What's up, man?
So I didn't watch the game live, so I wasn't able to live the emotions of the game, which is a shame because it must have been incredible to live it live. But I did see it yesterday, the whole match, and I did a thorough tactical analysis of the game. And the tactics were different. It was a different system. They played a different system. It's strange. I'm assuming I have my ideas why, but I'll talk about this tomorrow during Tactical Solutions. Overall, the team kind of looked deflated in the first half, and I want to say something that both the Verona goals were kind of. The first one was kind of. It was kind of happened from a random kind of situation. I don't want to give them that much credit, but it was kind of a random. And then the second shouldn't have been a penalty. But I do agree with Tick Size because I heard him that Verona did look like the better team in the first half. And in the second half, it was really just Krunic and Castillejo that brought in more energy to the team. But yesterday's performance, they won it through energy. Nothing special happened tactically. It wasn't that impressive. And I disagree with the Balotelli thing. I think Balotelli did okay. I thought he was all right. I didn't see him make many mistakes. He's not Theo Hernandez. So I agree with Tick Size on the Balotelli thing.
One more thing I want to add, I forgot to say before we move on to the next subject. I want to also praise Lord Krunic. He did very, very good, actually. And Leao, as soon as he came in, man, he definitely, I would say the biggest impact for me, the man of the match is Castillejo, then Benacer, then Leao. Those three guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Going back to the next topic, which I think my question is, hearing from you guys and the analysis of the game, what I see, there is something in common on the whole analysis. For example, some people say that Salamaker didn't play well. Most of you say that Tonali missing in the midfield was a big miss. Kessie played really bad. Balotelli wasn't convincing. Maybe all these players, they didn't play at the level they should play because Maldini is not good enough for the Serie A, and missing a player like Diaz as a number 10 kind of creates that hole and that disconnection between all these players. And we saw that with Krunic, actually, the things got better. So maybe it's the Maldini fact that actually is penalizing a bit us.
I'll go first. So I watched Maldini very closely, and there's a lot of criticism for Maldini that I'm reading online. It's totally uncalled for. Maldini, most of, I would say 90% of his touches were perfect. I don't think it had to do with one player. It was the whole team that was not just performing well. And the system was different. Milan yesterday played a completely different system than they usually play. I think that might have part in it because it's new players. It's the goalkeeper also. A different way of building from the back. But Krunic is a national player, and he's a man. Maldini is still a boy. Krunic is a man, and he came on. He's in great form. He's definitely better than Maldini right now. But I wouldn't make Maldini the scapegoat.
Okay.
No, I
Nathan,
agree.
what do you think about that?
Maldini, to me, I think he suffered because as always, when we play against a team who plays a back three and that 5-man midfield, it's always going to be difficult in our formation. It doesn't really matter too much. Just the formation in general makes it difficult because we're outnumbered. But not having Tonali really doesn't help because he really dictates the pace of our team and the pace of the game. It was just unfortunate for Maldini that the whole team was playing bad.
I totally agree with Roy and Nate that the whole team, as I said, the only player that was himself was Rebic, literally. So Maldini, there's nothing to do with Maldini. The whole team
Yeah.
played like shit, like literally like shit, man. Like if I could describe like in one word, it looked like the worst performance I've seen in a while. I think it was close to the performance the first half that when we played Spezia last season. The same freaking problem, high press, and then as soon as one of the players, either Kessie or Benacer or Tonali, if one of them doesn't play well, the whole midfield falls apart, man, like completely. And Benacer was trying his hard, but Kessie was just walking around, man, like casually. When it was like 50-50 ball, he was losing them. It's like, come on, man, like why the fuck? What are you doing in Milan, man? Like if you just here to earn your paycheck, and just kind of wait until the end of the contract, then fuck you. And that's the first time I'm actually really hardcore criticizing Kessie, man. As I said, I won't talk shit about him, but that performance really got me, man. Like seriously.
I have a question. Do you think Kessie had a bad game yesterday?
I think he had a bad game.
Overall,
I 100% disagree. I think Kessie was one of our better players yesterday. Actually, even on the first.
No. But being
You
a
kidding
better
me,
player,
man? Are you
no.
fucking kidding
But
me right now?
look, this is the difference. This is the difference. Being one of the better players and having a good game are two different things.
No, but in the first half, we already agreed. I think we have like a consensus here that the first half was shit. Everyone was playing bad. And even then, Kessie, in my opinion, was one of the better players.
Okay, but that still doesn't mean that he was playing good. He was just not as crappy as the rest of the players.
Which by definition is playing good.
Not
team,
really.
Right?
Not really.
I would say he was nothing. He was playing normally like everybody else. He wasn't anything special. Nobody was special in the first half.
No.
Yeah, some people are saying average on the comment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say he was crap. I think that's Vasil's opinion, but I didn't see that.
Yeah.
The expectation we have for Kessie is quite high. So
He's
if
one
he
of the
plays
leaders,
normally,
guys. We need to
bad.
stop. We need to stop with this. Above average. He's one of the leaders of the team.
Yeah,
and he,
it's true.
especially from last season. And if he plays like shit the whole season so far, he had maybe one decent game compared to his standards. Then I'm gonna say the way it is, man. And I don't like when he takes place of Tonali. And I understand that he was coming from the international games, but fuck that shit, man. Excuse my French.
There you go.
Like-
there you go. Say it.
Yeah.
No, it's the truth.
I
It's the truth. And I had, and I remember in the beginning, I had Tonali replacing Benacer because I knew Tonali was going to replace one of them. I just didn't think it was going to be Kessie. But when you go off of performance, you don't reward players for playing badly. You reward players for playing good. And again, you take these risks in these games when you play out of form players instead of your informed players, especially when we're already having injury problems.
Let me ask Thick Sides what he thinks about Kessie performance, because I see Roy that says he played normally, so not a Kessie performance. Vasil and Nathan say that he played really bad. He was
No, not
and a
really
lot of people on
bad.
the
I personally-
a lot of people on the
He
chat
just
think
didn't
that.
play good.
I don't think he played badly at all. How I would describe it is that he did not play like Kessie of last season. He played of Kessie the season before last. Just a steady performance. Nothing outstanding, but at the same time, not that detrimental to the team. Just a very steady perforance.
Yeah,
Not the Kessie of last year.
Out of 10. A 6 out of 10
A 5
performance.
or 6 out of 10. Just a steady average. But he wasn't as influential as I would like him to have been. He wasn't the Kessie of last year. He wasn't that dominating player that we've become accustomed to. But he was. But you have to fit it in the framework of the whole team. The whole team in the first 45 minutes were having a very average game, and you have to give some credit to Verona. They swamped the midfield. They pinned our left. They pinned. It was very difficult for us to get out, and it was often we had to go quite long on a number of occasions.
Okay, but but that's because of the formation and how Verona was pressing. So why? But we already know. But we already know how Verona plays. So why would you not play Tonali, who we know is better on the ball and getting the team forward and dictating the play?
Nathan, I've got no argument with you to playing Tonali, but we have a long season, Nathan, and we have many games to negotiate. You're the first one that says we need a full rotation. We have to rotate. You can't play the same players all the time.
The reason why Tonali didn't start is because he's going to be starting with.
I'm tired of that excuse, man.
Kessie, hold on. Kessie has a red card, so he's not playing against Porto.
Good.
So that's why
we've already decided that.
And Tonali, and also Tonali played 180 minutes. He played 2 full games with the national.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's a marathon, Nathan, and Pioli. You should allow Pioli the choice to actually play Kessie against Verona. It's not a bad choice. We can blame Kessie because he didn't perform the way he usually does, but we cannot blame Pioli for resting Tonali, which you need him against Porto, and he played a lot with the national team as well. So I think is a fair choice. And Benacer rested. He came out after 70 minutes, 75 minutes.
And
so I think it's the right choice.
Sorry, let me just say this real fast. Laird, I also want to say that, to be honest, yesterday, aside from some moments of brilliance that Leao had, and then Castellero's very inspired performance, nobody, even when we were winning, nobody played great. And I got to say this, that the system that we played yesterday is a system that we haven't played in almost a year. So maybe that has got to do with it.
I agree, but I want to add also another name. Benacer was also one of the best.
That's what I would say.
Probably Benacer, Leao were and Castillejo when he came in. But other than that, because the thing is here, even though we did a remontada, we came back, we scored 3 goals, etc. It's not like we did a superb performance in the second half. We won by episodes in the great scheme of things, which is all we needed, because at the end of the day, we needed 3 points, and how we get there doesn't really matter, especially in this kind of matches. But the thing is, the goals came by episodes, and also the third goal came by a super mistake from the defender and a pretty poor cross from Castillejo. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this to say that the team overall, even if you take into account the whole 90 minutes and not only the first half, did not play well.
I agree with
you. Exactly.
The Milan,
I want to say about the goal. The goal came because the defender was shitting himself because Ibra was behind him. So
I mean, that's true. That's true. When you have Ibra,
by the way,
I think the goal came because the defender was not confident enough to use his weaker foot. So he tried.
He was panicking. That's what happened when a defender knows there is Ibra around. He panics and he does the wrong choice.
By the way, Ibra is freaking amazing, man. Even his little touches, his composure, the smallest of things he does it with so much class.
Yeah, but then he does the bicycle kick, and I'm shitting my pants, man. Because one bicycle kick and he's out for.
I'm 40 years old. 40 years old.
You know, guys.
Go for it.
You're not gonna change Ibra, man. That's how he plays, and that's why he is Ibra, man. He's gonna. If he sees the opportunity, he almost did it, man. I was so impressed, man.
That would have been a crazy goal. But the thing is, he should try to conserve himself a little bit more, man. Because he is at the stage now where a simple muscle injury takes him 4 weeks.
Guys, Lucas is here, guys.
Oh, Lucas, my
Oh
man.
my God, what an emotional moment. I mean, how
It's like
long is he,
Castileo.
man? I thought we lost
As
him.
long as
We lost
Castileo,
him.
as long
Bring him,
as long
hey,
as Castileo's right now.
bring him
Lucas
on the
on the
stream. So,
goat.
bring him on the stream so he cries.
I'm like, actually, I'm crying a bit. I thought we lost him as a viewer, but he's here. He's stronger than ever. Anyway, when I saw this celebration, I thought somebody's gonna get injured in that celebration. They were like all
Yes.
together. I thought like
Yeah,
I
I
was putting
mean,
too much.
you know, the thing that I was happy about is just you can see that this team, even compared to like not maybe like 2 years ago, we would have lost this game like no if or buts, man. We would lose that game, and that was it. But at least, you know, with a little bit of luck, which is we deserve some luck, like all the other teams, and I feel
Listen,
like we did it. So that's all that matters.
if I can add something in addition, I think even last year, this game we would not have won it. We would have gotten a draw or a 2-2 or even lost it. But I
Probably
think,
draw, I would
yeah,
say last
but
year.
but I think the team has changed the mentality, and I think these are the kind of wins which win you the Scudetto in the end. When you play poorly, but you still somehow, some way, you manage to turn it around and get the 3 points. So these are the wins that in the end we will go back to and think, okay, this was the win that actually won us the Scudetto.
Plus,
Yep.
don't forget
I,
about 10 injuries, man.
Yeah. But
yeah.
the injuries is a totally different topic because I think we are the only team in the world with this many injuries. Like I don't know what's going on. Even yesterday, the best player in the first half, which was Rebic by far, he got injured, man. Unfucking believable.
Oh,
I don't
but
think
you
it's
know,
a
but
bad
again,
injury. I don't think it's a bad
no,
one.
no,
He
no, no.
sprained
It's
his
just
ankle.
he sprained. Yeah, so he'll be out maybe a week. I'd even say a few days, depending on how bad the sprain is. But the good thing is he was able to walk off on his own, and it's not like he was crying or anything. Because you know when players really do
Yeah.
something bad, they're crying and holding their face. So I think this is a fairly minor injury compared to what's been happening to our players.
I'm just praying to God that Simon Castillejo does not get any injury until the end of the season. He's gonna score 15 goals and become the MVP of Milan, man.
Who? Castillejo?
Exactly, man. A little
Oh
bit
my
of
god.
a little bit of belief, guys. Here, a little bit of
Yeah.
positivity, man.
I mean,
Don't stop at 15. Say 30.
Exactly.
when Tomori went down late in the game, I was so worried because
Yeah.
he looked in agony.
Yeah.
And honestly, so if he'd have got injured, our season would have been done.
Yeah, that would be
Tomori,
super
man.
bad, man.
Tomori
That
is such an important player for our defense. Is like we struck gold with Tomori, man. Unbelievable. Like
I
I'm
feel
just
like
in love with the player.
Did anybody see those clips online? How high he jumped with the
Yeah,
celebration?
yeah. I saw
Oh
it.
my
Crazy,
god!
man. Crazy. It looked like he flew from
Yeah,
somewhere.
what is
the
this,
guy holds the record, man. He has
Yeah,
Roy?
he
the
has
highest jump.
the highest jump. Yep.
Yeah. What's up?
Roy, how you wanna answer this comment, man?
Nobody owns me, man. Nobody owns me.
You
It's impossible to own me.
it's listen.
no one can
Everything.
afford
I
Roy,
don't.
man.
Why are people trying to cause trouble between me and Roy? Me and Roy are cool. It's. You know what I mean,
It's all good.
Lucas,
It's all good. Lucas is just.
Lucas loves it. Lucas
fuck
loves
me,
it.
this guy. Will someone kill him?
So, you know,
Lucas, we own you, man. Lucas, we own you. So don't even
But
try to go to
Well,
IFTV or other
Lucas
channel.
Lucas' suspension is over. By the way, it's over.
oh shit, what the hell is
Anyway,
going on?
He's
40
allowed.
people
He's
watching
allowed
this
to come
video.
back. He's allowed to
and
come back
eh,
and talk his crap.
and also Lucas, just keep in mind that all this time that you have not been here, Roy has been the biggest troll I've ever seen. So don't worry, Roy has taken your place this time.
That's why I
You,
love the guy. He's a troll like me, man.
Juventus.
Anyway, there is 42 people watching the video. I hope they are all liking the video, by the way. And please like the video. We need that to grow a
Please,
bit more as
please.
a channel.
Can we not
I
move
wanna.
to Salamakers?
Do you guys think? I want to ask a question for Porto's game because what I can see is we've been lucky with Verona. We put there our heart and we fight and we got the result. But in terms of game, quality of the game, clearly there is a lot to work on it. I just want to ask you a question. Now for sure we don't have Diaz and Theo against Porto. What are we gonna do? What do you guys think is the best formation to go for?
For who? For Theo instead of Theo?
I mean, against Porto, any solution. I want to hear from
To
you
be
guys.
honest, man, I've heard about this idea, and I've heard that Prioli was considering it. Is putting Kalulu on the right and Calabria on the left. So I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not. But as I said, Ballatore, I'm not gonna be harsh on him because honestly, the guy played like his second game or something like official game. I'll give him a couple more months. Anybody needs time to adapt, man. Especially new country, new language, new all of this stuff, man. So I'll give him until the end of the year, and then starting next second half of the season, I'll start judging him. But I feel like against Porto, man, with his performance, the way he played against Verona, which wasn't horrible, but it was definitely not a good performance. It was just like kind of like average, just get by kind of performance, you know. So I don't know. Maybe that idea could fly by. I don't know if it's going to be a good idea though.
So, and what about the number 10? Are you gonna put Ibra and
Krunic.
Giroud or
Krunic, man. Yeah,
You have to put
Yeah,
Krunic.
Krunic.
This is the problem when you don't have an actual replacement for the
I would
captain.
actually put Maldini.
Ooh, that's.
I mean,
That's a
hey,
big
you know
statement.
what? You know what? I mean, as I said, Maldini didn't play bad first half. So, with a little bit of support, and especially if those two holding midfielders play good, I think he has a good chance to play well because he depends on them a lot too. Like Bennacer, Tonali, Kessie. I mean, Bennacer and Tonali.
What about the two strikers? What about Ibra and Giroud? Will you start them?
Together at the same time? No, man.
Yeah.
No. Like
Not Ibra, man. Definitely not. I would not start Ibra. I will give him more time, man. Maybe like replacement, something like that.
Exactly. I personally would start Giroud, even though I'm not happy with his performance yesterday. Even though he scored, because sometimes a player scores and you forget everything. But the fact is that for the first 60 minutes, Giroud, I think, touched 2 balls?
But that was Inzaghi at this time, you remember? He was
Yeah,
playing like
yeah.
this and he was scoring. He was giving you the goal at the end of the game,
I agree, but
which is what it matters at the end.
But Inzaghi was never static. This is my problem with Giroud.
He's
Inzaghi
mobile.
would create spaces. Exactly. Giroud stays in one place and waits for the ball. And this is what Ibra does differently. When Ibra does not get service, he goes back and he directs the game.
Exactly. And that's and look at Giroud's goal. Giroud actually moved from his spot to the ball, gained momentum, and scored the goal. You don't need to be a top-rate forward to move 5 feet to get momentum. That's with any human being. Can you jump higher when you stand still or when you take a few steps forward and then jump? Like this is not rocket science.
But some situation if you have some situation you don't have that space, so you hope that the cross is perfect.
As a forward, there's always space for you to make a run. It's whether or not your positioning is correct. And for Giroud's experience, he should know at that age how to make space for himself. He's not 21.
Sometimes
he's
it's hard.
34. No, he's 34. He should know where he's at and where other players are around.
I'm going to say something really controversial. Are you guys ready?
I don't know if I'm ready, man.
All right, well, here we go.
Chiellini is better than Maldini. Did I guess it?
No, that's not
okay.
But I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
Okay.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Just better than Nesta. Okay.
First, similar, but let me say this. I honestly do not care about the Champions League. I think
we all agree.
would not.
We all agree on this.
I would not waste energies on the Champions League. I think it's gone. It's done. and with all the injuries we have, it's so difficult. If we even lose our second lines, I would rather lose against Porto than lose against Bologna. So this is where I stand right now with Champions League. I want to go straight for the Scudetto. We can win it, and then we win the Scudetto, and then we build a team that can really challenge for the Champions League. But we already fucked it up. I think we already fucked it up.
Yeah, but I just don't believe this is not our DNA, man. Like Milan fans don't get the same excitement when they watch Serie A as when they watch the Champions League. Dude, like the Champions League is our thing. It's like I would go to Porto with our best team, with our best starting 11, try to win. Let's win the 2 games versus Porto, and then the rest we will see.
That is
It's
what
like-
they're going to do. They are going to do that.
And I 100% agree with that.
But do you know that the risk is the Europa League? Huh?
I know, I understand, and we
If the
should-
Europa League if a Europa League takes away from the Scudetto, then you will change. You will have changed your mind.
listen.
Now, Europa League,
Listen.
you sign all the Primavera players.
Exactly. If you want to do it like that, you just send the Primavera players. First of all. Second of all, even the Europa League, we should actually aim and win it. First of all, it's a trophy we have never won in our history, the Europa League trophy. Second of all, it's a trophy that gets you on the first spot in the Champions League, guaranteed. So
We gotta win the Scudetto, my man. We gotta win. The
Listen. We're going too far. We are trying. We're projecting too far. I think. I think we can try to win against Porto because anyway, Kessie is gonna play against Bologna. Let's say Balotelli can play against Bologna. Romagnoli can play against Bologna, and I see maybe Kier can play against Porto. Calabria can do both the games. Kalulu can play against Porto. I think it's good enough.
Gabbia.
So we have players, Gabbia as well. We have players to win both the 2 games we are facing. The question is, Krunic is gonna start probably. I don't think Maldini is ready for a game like this.
most likely. Yeah.
Yeah, would you start Selemaker or Casti against Porto?
Casti.
Castello.
He's not registered. He's not registered.
guys.
At,
He's
at
not
this
registered.
point, at this point,
He's not registered.
Then
He's not registered.
then
So
Salad
Selemaker
Maker.
is gonna start.
Yeah.
Thank
Selemaker
God.
is gonna start.
Thank God that he's not registered. Dudes, come on, because I have seen this way too often. I respect Samu for the effort he puts in, for the fact that he has been a Milan fan since he was a kid, this and that. But one good game, and then we forget about everything. Samu is a great player in the sense that he gives his all. He's not the right winger that's going to solve us the game versus Porto because they had a good game in the last 2 years. Come on.
But the problem is Salamakers, we know, just offers nothing going forward.
But
No matter
how can you
how
say
hard
that?
he
When,
tries.
no.
I can't say
Listen,
that. I can say
No,
that every
nothing is a
time.
big
Nathan,
word.
Listen,
Nothing is a big
Nathan,
word.
That's
Nathan,
an
Okay.
exaggeration.
Well,
Nathan,
okay.
I-
I won't say 100% nothing. I won't say 100% nothing. But the fact of the matter is, Salamakers offers next to nothing.
listen.
I'm sorry, he does. In terms of defending, he's good. In terms of defending, he's good. But I'm talking about going forward. Just in that aspect. In that aspect alone.
And
But-
Hold on, guys. Wait. Okay, now I know what you're saying overall, and sorry, Red John, don't mean to interrupt you, but Casillo, Salamakers has had huge assists, and
He has one.
he's the reason why he's one of the main reasons why right now we're fighting for the Scudetto.
You could literally have anyone else on that right wing.
Yeah, but we don't have that, so we have to appreciate what he's doing. And
As
I mean,
I don't
it's not
think
so bad.
Laura, I don't think you were here when we were discussing Salad Maker. Like, I think you joined us later on Friday, I believe. But
Probably.
I said it, and I believe in it, and I would like to be proven wrong. But I see Salad Maker as a rotation player for Milan. We
Exactly.
truly need a right wing, like a good freaking signing. And I'm not discarding. I'm not like trying to shit on him. I appreciate what he's done so far, but let's be realistic, guys.
He's the closer.
He's not gonna
He's a
offer
closer.
us like next level. Like it's not next level. That's about the bottom line.
Listen, I want to
He's
say
a
this,
closer.
and
He's a closer.
let I want to ask everyone about the Porto game, but Salemaker was in the pitch the first half when we dominated Atletico Madrid. So with Salemaker,
Okay,
you
what
can
you do,
do that
Atletico-
performance.
And I
You can
told
do that
you,
performance with Salemaker. It's a team sport. It's not an individual sport. So Salemaker can contribute to actually dominate a Champions League game
yeah,
and win it.
but what did he
So
do?
it's not
But what
a
did he do?
it's not a
Listen,
weak spot.
if
Come on,
if,
it's maybe it's not
Come
our
on, man.
But I'm
strongest
asking you,
player, but it's
what
What
not
does
the
he
does
weak
do?
he
spot.
He's always an option. He never loses the ball. He's always creating. He's covering spaces. He's creating
He's a
channels.
pain
What
in
is
the
he?
ass of the
He's
left
not
back of the
creating.
opposition. He's
Ta-
a
He's
pain in
not
the
creating
ass of the.
chances.
ta-
He's not
He's creating
chances.
chances.
No,
The two
no,
goals
he's
he
part.
did against Liverpool,
not.
he was
He's
involved.
always part. He's always
Oh,
part of the maneuver. Always part of the offensive maneuver. Whether or not he's the last pass, he could be the third to last, fourth to last,
Yeah,
but he's always part of the
guess what, Roy?
offensive
You
he's
can
maneuver.
always
also be the
running and
third.
taking
You can
a
also be the
defender.
third pass as well. You can also be the third last person to pass the ball as well. Anybody can do
guys,
that. I'm sorry,
what
that's
are
not
we
a
No,
myth.
discussing
not
about?
everybody. Not everybody. We've seen that Florenzi cannot do that. We've seen
Yeah.
that Balotelli cannot be a decent left back still. So it's not so obvious to actually have a player that does his job properly.
If
Maybe
we
he's not
went
gonna
and got,
be
if we went and got
Messi,
Neres or Antony, or even if we had Berardi, you guys would not even attempt to say
but we
that
don't have those
Salamaker should
players.
start over.
What
No,
are
no,
we
no, no.
saying?
I don't care.
Icardi
What
is
don't
the
have
best
those
in
You
the
guys are
world, of
saying.
course.
You guys
Then
are saying.
what?
You guys are saying that we don't need a right winger. But the fact of the matter
No,
is, if we did get one of them, you wouldn't even attempt to say Salamaker should start over them. You wouldn't
and
even dream of saying it. So why are
Nathan,
you saying it now?
we
But I'm
agree
saying
with
it
that.
now because that's what we have.
The problem is we are talking about the Porto game, and for the Porto game we only have Salamakers. So what
I
exactly
mean,
are we discussing?
yeah. In those terms, I mean, guys, we got him
Yeah.
at the time where we didn't have we didn't have the ability, or where the choice was made. But to be honest, and I think everybody will agree at this point, yeah, we don't have other choices, so we have to play him. But let's open our eyes and be realistic. This guy, even I agree with Nate. If we had Berardi, for example, like just hypothetically speaking, are we going to be even argue about it right now? I don't think
Yes,
so.
yes. Salamakers
No, no.
would
No, they
100%
wouldn't.
bench Berardi, and I don't
He will
even like,
improve.
and
He
I
will
don't
improve.
even
You guys
I,
are a
I
joke. You guys
and
are a
I,
joke. If Berardi
I
gets
don't
you,
even like
Berardi will get you
Salamakers.
at least
Berardi
10
is a
goals.
shit player.
Berardi
I don't
will
want
get
to
you at
go and
least
talk
10
about
goals.
Berardi. I don't want to go and talk about Berardi, but we are judging Selemakers of always on the last game,
No,
never on the
we're
overall
judging.
of the
No,
season.
we're
Recency
judging
bias.
Yes,
Salamakers
Recency
off of the.
bias.
yes.
I'm
Yeah,
wait.
You have to judge on the overall
No.
season.
What is his
exactly.
position?
This is
What is his
100%
position?
recency bias. All of a sudden, Castillejo is a great player, and Salamakers is a shit player. No, it doesn't work in that. Castillejo is still a shit player, even though he had a good performance.
Hey, I said it before
I'm
before
asking,
this whole shebanga happened, man. I didn't just switch my mind like just today. I said it on Friday. I said, what's his name, Salamaker. It's not the player that will bring us to the next level. And I see him as a rotation player. Yeah, he's good for the team, but I don't see him for the greater Milan, like where we striving with the goals we have. This is not the guy we need right now. It's like, seriously.
exactly.
I just
If
want to say
look at
something.
the
I
other
just want
top
to say
teams.
something. Yeah, the other top teams have less point than us, Nathan,
No.
and they have better
I
players than
want to ask.
Selemakers. So Selemakers is doing his job properly. He's doing his
But
job. He's
but what do
contributing to the
we?
team.
We our wingers are asked to do both things, attack and defend. And when it comes to attack, Salamaker struggles at that.
You don't see it, man. You don't see it. What I
I
can
don't.
do,
I see.
you don't
What I
see
see
it.
is what
You
happens
don't
on the
see it.
field. What I see
Well, he
is what
did the
happens on the
assist to
field.
Diaz against with Spezia, and we
Oh
won 2-1.
wow!
He did the assist.
Ooh,
He
he
did
has
the
one
final
assist,
pass.
and he
No,
has
man,
one
he did a
assist
lot
in
of things.
25
He did
games.
almost.
Ooh,
Don't go
now
to
I'm
the irony with me,
excited.
man, because I can
Oh
show you all
wow!
the goals we did and the involvement Selemakers had.
Oh
I
yeah,
can show
you're
you all
right.
the runs
Because
that
he
he
made
takes a
because
defender,
out of
and the other scores a goal.
out of the 10 passes leading up to the goal, he was part of one pass. I can do that for every
Okay.
single goal we scored. Every single goal.
No.
Yes, I can. I can do that for
Listen,
every single goal.
no. It's not. It's not so simple. Football is not so simple. You put
Yes, it
Berardi
is.
there, he's gonna dribble everyone, and we're gonna win. It's not like this, man. Berardi's gonna find these awful games as well. He's gonna have his
Berardi
games that is
gonna
not
get
good
you
enough.
at least 10
You saw
goals.
Chiesa today was invisible against Roma, and Chiesa we know is a good player. He was invisible. What are we gonna say now? Chiesa is not good enough. We have to tell him.
Chiesa was invisible against a good team. Salamakers goes
Salamaker
invisible
was
against
good
bad
against a
teams.
good team as well. He's been good against a good team as well.
So is Chiesa. So you
Well,
tell me
but that's what I'm
Chiesa's
saying.
never
You
been
cannot
good
judge
against a good team?
No, but you cannot judge Salamakers because he played bad against Verona. On the
I'm
overall the
judging him.
season,
I'm judging him off of his overall stats that he's been at with Milan so far, and his stats
and
tell
probably
me no, there's no probably. I'm telling you what his stats are. I don't go off of probability. I'm going off of what he's actually done.
but
And what he's
I'm
actually
telling you,
done.
listen, he has
What you're telling
better
me-
stats than Timo Werner. And Timo Werner is playing every fucking game for Chelsea. And his manager thinks he's important for the game, and he does the runs, and other players score. Now, what we're saying, we're not expecting Salamakers to be Ronaldinho or Messi or Neymar. He's that type of wing. He's a hard-working wing. And if Pioli likes it, and he creates he creates chances in a different way
He
than
doesn't
other
create a lot
players.
of chances.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's
Listen,
just because he's
have-
part of the passing play does not mean he's creating a ton of chances. He's just part of the passing play, and that's it.
I'm having a deja vu right now because I think we have discussed this 35,000 times.
No, you're wrong. Yeah. We've discussed this a million times.
I'm sorry. My calculations were wrong. The thing is, this about Salamakers was the right time to discuss this was during the transfer window. And
we did, and they still don't understand the fact we need a winger.
And we did, and I was on your team, Nathan, that we need a right winger. Now that's gone. We cannot buy a right winger right now. Right now we have to think about Porto. And for Porto, the only right winger that we have right now is Salamakers. So what are we discussing?
Berardi does not play for AC Milan. Salamakers does.
And thank God that Berardi doesn't play for AC Milan because Berardi is a Sassuolo level player.
Let's just.
We don't know how he's gonna play.
With that.
Vasil wants to say something.
I just want to say, because I know it's gonna go on and on and on and on. So let's just cut it here. But I'm gonna just say one more last thing, and let's move on to something else. Because I agree, we cannot just sit here for another hour and talk about salad maker. But I just want to say, let's agree to disagree. Because at the end of the day, if you in your heart, if you ask yourself, and if we had an option, obviously right now, we understand that's an option we have, and that's what we're going to have to deal with. That's fine, and I totally get it. And as I said, I'm not shitting on the guy. Like, he plays for Milan, I will always respect him. But as a Milan standards and where we want to go, let's be honest, guys. He is not the player we need in Milan. Like, honestly, to achieve all those high goals,
he's not the player that we need. Level. He's the player that we have.
That's what I know. I already said it.
All this conjecture about what if this, what if that, that's bollocks. He's the player that we have. And until the transfer window opens in January, all this is mute.
You know, guys, you know what I like a lot? Like, I love when somebody doesn't agree with your opinion, and when you try to say something, you guys have always excuses, man. And like, if you say something, no, what are we talking about? I mean, like, as like everybody else, we all have our own opinion. And as I said, I'm not shitting on the guy. I'm just being realistic too, because I want my beloved Milan be on that level of Manchester City, PSG, and all Bayern, all those big teams. With this motherfucker, we're not gonna get there. I'm sorry. If you can hate me as much as you want, but that's the truth.
Maybe. I think the guy is important. First of all, the guy never get injured. He runs a lot. He's always giving all the effort. And in modern football, we know that is something that you need to have in your team, in your 24 squad.
We want to be wrong. Like, I want to be proven wrong. I really do, but I just haven't seen it. I want to be proven wrong. I would love for Salamakers to just
Nathan, 21 points in Serie A with Salamakers as a starter is not enough for you. It's not enough. I mean, what do you want more from the guy? The kid came and we went top 4 and we were challenging for the Scudetto. What do you want from Salamakers? At 22, he's 22. And he's not asking for 6 million.
I want us
What do you want
to
from
get
a
a
football player?
player.
Sorry.
I want us to get a player who actually makes a difference when we have the ball.
And
Like,
we will when the mercato is open.
no, we won't, because we've had 2 years. No, we've had multiple years to do this, and they do the same mistake over and over again.
And I agree, Nathan.
I
I was on the same camp as you, man. We have talked about it. We have fought Laird together here on the stream 10,000 times. And I agree with you. But the thing is, once the Mercato is over, it's over, dude. Like, let's talk about this exact topic again in January. It makes no sense when I have to say that we need someone. We know that we need someone. But it will not happen. Probably we will get Favre, the guy from France, and he will play as the right winger. If he is good enough, he will take Salamaker's spot. But just keep in mind that it's not that easy to take Salamaker's spot right now, because Salamaker plays a tactical role in Pioli's formation, in Pioli's way of interpreting his ideas in football. So right now, Salamakers is the one that he is. Maybe he can get better, maybe not. Laird thinks, for example, that he will be a great player. I personally don't think that. I think he is that kind of player that will always serve a tactical role and never a technical role, or never a goal scoring winger. But the thing is, right now we should talk about next match, which is against Porto, with Salamakers as a starter, because we have no one else at that position.
This is a great point Ollie's making. Leao had 3 years before he came good. Before Leao became the Leao we like now, that actually we think, okay, we can keep him. It took him 3 years. Salamakers is his second full season with AC Milan, because he came in January in 2020, I think, if I'm not wrong, when the COVID started.
Yes.
So this is the second full season that he's starting. So definitely the guy is going to improve a lot. And he's improving on the dribbling, on the final pass and everything like this. But we cannot spend every fucking live about Salamakers not being good enough, because he's unfair for the guy, because he's playing in a team that is challenging for Scudetto. And his manager thinks he's good enough to start. So why we, on YouTube, we are not even experts, we just love AC Milan, are so pretentious to say, no, he's not good enough for this team. We can discuss
Lucas is an expert.
You remember when I said the standard that I'm going to hold Salamakers to from now on? He hasn't even produced that again.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'll make an example to you. I'll do an example to you.
No. He has not shown that level. The game where he was dribbling, and you guys remember, I praised the hell out of him for that. But he can't even do that performance.
No,
for
but
even
hold
two
on.
games in a row.
I only have this.
I'm waiting on it.
Nathan, if a player plays like that every game, I mean, he's playing at Real Madrid, and he's winning the Ballon d'Or every year.
Not every game. I'm just saying, at least 2 games in a row. At least for 50% of the game. Not even that. That was a one-time thing that we've seen from Salamakers. He has not done it since. So until I'm proven wrong, I'm just going to keep saying it. I want to be proven wrong. I would love it. I would love it if I was proven wrong. But until then, I can't agree with you guys.
Some people are saying 2 assists in 8 games, and he played 400 minutes. Which is not bad, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, we know what Nathan thinks about Salamakers and other people think about Salamakers. Everybody has their opinions about Salamakers. At the end of the day, these are our players. So, I mean, this is what we have to deal with. These are the players that we have to deal with. And I think Salamakers, for where we are right now as a team, is doing great. And he's improving. He's only 21. He's only 21, guys. No, 22.
22, yeah.
That is insane, guys. 22. I remember Kessie, which was a conversation we have every day. Kessie, a few years ago, everybody hated this man and wanted him out of AC Milan. And now look at him, 3 or 2 years later. Let's see what
we still hate him. We want him out of his team because he's not resigning. He's a different player for sure.
We still hate him for different reasons.
But yeah, it's a good point. And my point is that Telemark is not our weak point. It's not our weak. It's not a issue for this team. It's always a solution. That's the overall topic about Telemark. He's always not injured. He's always there. He runs a lot. Even when he plays shit, at least he runs a lot. You cannot say, oh, he's jogging. He's not defending. He's not in the right position. We played fucking Florenzi for 20 minutes against Atletico, and he missed the man, and they scored the 1-1. So imagine, in 20 minutes you play Florenzi, and you lose a game. If Telemark plays that 20 minutes, maybe you win that game. And those are small things, small details. We don't see it. We think, oh, he's shit. He's not good enough. He's not prime Ronaldinho, so he cannot play for AC Milan. He's not
Hey,
Pato,
guys.
so he cannot play for AC Milan.
But of course,
Hey,
if,
guys.
if Berardi was there, I'd be a happier man. Of course, I'm not.
God
I'm not
forbid. God forbid.
Guys,
Of course.
my last statement on Salmek, I'm done talking about this guy, seriously. Like, let's move on. But the reason I probably don't like him, I'm being biased because I don't like his haircut. Let's finish at that.
That's so messed up. That's so messed up.
Let's seriously, guys. I mean, I was joking, but like, let's move on, man. I mean, what are we talking about here? Because it feels like we're pouring from, from one empty bucket to another, man, or whatever the saying is in English, man. It's like it's not going nowhere. So what's
Anyhow,
next?
let's move on. I'll take Castillejo better than Berardi. So let's just go.
By the way, guys, I can officially say with confidence, but I've never ever once criticized Castillejo. I was always on his side, and now I am the only one here but does not have a guilty conscience.
Well done, bro.
I don't have a guilty conscience over that. There's no
Yeah.
problem with saying someone's not good enough.
I do have something to say about yesterday's game that's really pissing me off, and it didn't happen on the pitch. It's happened.
Okay.
It's happened in 2 games now, when the opposition is taking a penalty against us, and this is the first time I've ever criticised the Curva Sud in my life. They're flashing lasers in opposition players'
Oh
face.
yeah.
This is not fucking on.
Right.
This
Agreed.
is
Agreed.
not on. I'm
How
fed
do
up
they
with
bring
this.
them in?
They call themselves the conscience of the club, and they behave like this. No.
Do you guys
Definitely,
know?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
You know, they get checked, their security check and all of this, and I know they cannot bring certain things in. How the hell they bringing it in? So
Let me tell you
Because
how they
there-
bring it in. I've been to the
Because
San
there is
Siro.
no security check.
There's
Yeah,
no-
exactly.
No.
Because it
they-
looks like a normal pin. Like it's going to be difficult to stop things like that getting in.
Yeah,
You
it
know
can look.
how-
It can look like just a key ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I didn't
fine,
like
guys.
that too. I didn't like that too. To be honest,
To be
I didn't
honest,
like
we don't really know if it's a Curva Sud or if it's a random dude that is actually comes in and he wants to do that. So we don't know. I hope it's not thought by the Curva Sud to stop a player. I think it's a random person. Of course, they're not gonna do anything to stop this person. They're just gonna laugh at him if they see it doing it. But he's wrong. Yeah, I agree with his side. It's wrong. It's something. We need to be honest with the opposition.
Right. We need to show class.
especially
yeah.
like I would like to know what that person thinks. Like, oh, I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna put laser. Come on, man. Like, seriously.
I don't even know if it really works, to be honest. If it's
It
so
probably does.
from distance, from such a distance, if it's
No,
effective
those
enough.
lasers are very strong. They're very strong.
Yep. But it looks like
Even from that distance, like
Even
it's
with a
not
small
like a-
laser,
it's
you
not
can
like
tag an airplane.
Yeah, it's not like a faint light. They're very strong.
Yeah, they disturb your vision, man. Like I know those things. Like, and somebody flashed it when I was younger in my eyes, man. I felt like I was blind for a couple of seconds, man. So, I mean,
I don't know.
Do the fans come with snipers at San Siro? What, man? What are we talking about?
I saw some snipers at Juventus game today. Chiesa was falling down, like somebody shoot on him from the distance. But that's another
don't
topic.
get me started on that fucking boring Juventus piece of shits, man.
By the way, great
Man.
thing that Juventus won today because
Oh,
Yeah. What?
Oh man,
I was thinking the
seriously, man.
same, Roy.
Roy, please, man.
We are so happy.
I
with that.
respect you, man. But today, it's just I'm in those moods today when I saw Juventus beat with the boring Allegri style set 12 players. I call it 12 players in defense style. Just
13.
sit there
Roy.
and just
No,
wait.
12 is correct. 12 is correct. No, I agree that Allegri plays the most boring football in the world. But for us, it's good because mathematically
Why?
it means that we stay at the same points, same distance with Juventus, which is a good distance. But Roma now loses ground to us. So now the distance between us and fourth place is even better. Obviously, a tie would have been better, which should have happened. Orsato saved Juventus. Juventus very lucky win today. Even the goal was a lucky goal,
Yeah.
but this result favors us.
And you know the other thing, man, that Vertraut penalty, like honestly, I in my head before he even like walked in, for some reason I was saying in my head, this guy's gonna miss. His body language, everything. I was like, what is going on with this? Like he's scored 4 goals so far. He's this hot item, and then he just shoots like a little baby, man, literally with no power.
Listen, because I had the same conversation on the WhatsApp group. After someone takes the penalty and he misses, everyone starts with this. Oh, he didn't shoot it correctly. If the keeper would have chosen to go from the other side, no one would be talking about the shit ban right now, right?
Hey, but
So it's
agree,
like- it's like-
just agree to it, man. You saw the penalty. Did you see how he shot the ball?
I don't agree with that, Red John.
No,
Like it's ridiculous.
This is
the guy,
factual. This is factual.
the guy didn't put any power. He shot not even in the corner. He shot kind of in the middle, very low, but without no power whatsoever.
Yeah,
Come on.
there are good pens and great pens.
No. My argument is that it never should have been a penalty. It should have been a goal. The referee should have kept the play keep going. Then
Yeah, I agree with you.
I agree.
on that
I
one.
agree 100%. The ref fucked up there. There was no reason to stop the play and give a penalty right there because the
Just
ball was still
Yeah.
in motion.
the refs, they just panic when they're in the Juventus game. I don't know why.
Careful,
They always
careful,
panic.
careful now because Roy is still here.
Roy says we have to support. Roy says we have to support Juventus in Europe, not in Italy.
Yeah.
So I still have some. I can still say something. But anyway, that was a small mistake. But I blame Veretout. I mean, fucking man, you get a penalty against Juventus once every 100 years. Just make the most out of it, man. It's like you have a big chance here, but
Laura,
Anyway,
that was the best statement you ever made. Once in 100 years, because that's what it is, man. Against that
now
corrupt,
Roma's gonna get one in 2018.
especially against you with the corrupted son of guns, man.
Anyway, going back to Porto, you think we're gonna win against Porto, or something is gonna happen? Aliens are gonna come in the pitch, or the ref is
Is it
gonna
home? Is it
fall
home
in the
or
pitch?
away?
No,
away.
Is it away?
it's
I
no
think we are a
Porto.
better team than Porto. Well, I saw, and they have a really bad referee. I saw
But
them
Laird,
against them.
Laird, I want to ask you something. Are we a better team than Porto without Magnan, Hernandez, Kessie at his prime, Giroud at his prime, Ibra at his prime? Who else? Diaz. With all these injuries, are we better than?
I'll tell you my answer. So if you put Calabria on the left and Kalulu on the right, the Hernandez problem is solved. Of course, we're gonna play differently. Calabria is gonna give a different type of game on that left side, and probably we're gonna be different. We're gonna have more traction on the right than on the left because Kalulu likes to push more. So I think that problem is solved. About Magnan, we don't have the build up from behind, but we can avoid that just playing simple and going straight away to the midfield, or actually playing an high press, so letting them have the ball and press them high to their part of the pitch. Second thing is the midfield is pretty good. Benacer, Tonali, they can do their job properly. Leao is looking good. You guys know about Salemaker. What I think is more good. Is good enough to play that.
No,
position.
he's good.
Yeah, and
So I think we can definitely beat Porto. I think we can.
Sorry, Giroud with Krunic, he's gonna play better. I think Krunic is gonna start as a number 10, which is not gonna be a proper number 10. It's gonna be more like a midfielder that is allowed to go more forward. So we can beat Porto. We're not gonna dominate probably, but we can be dangerous and high press and win. But
Is it
hopefully
away?
nothing like is away, yeah, but nothing like referees, red cards, or stupid things that UEFA is
Yeah.
coming up. If
Also,
the game is fair, we win it. We win it. We're not gonna
also
make mistakes.
keep in mind that Porto is going to let us play because that's the style of play they play. That's the brand of football they play. With
Yeah.
Conceição, they sit back and they counterattack. So it's going to be similar to how Atletico approached the game against us. So
Yeah.
But it's
I,
definitely
and
doable. It's definitely doable. Like we can beat them.
and then think of it like this, guys. If we can beat Porto home and away, and Liverpool can at least win or and tie the next one, then we're right back into second place.
yep.
And I think we can beat. By that point, we should have the majority of our players back, and we can most definitely beat Atletico Madrid at their home.
I don't know if we
So
can beat them, but at least play for a draw because I think they haven't
yeah, I
lost
don't
at
think we'll
home
lose. I don't think we'll lose.
in 2 years. Yeah, and also I
Yeah,
think
I don't think we'll lose to them.
I think the last game against Liverpool we will win because they would have already been qualified by then and play with second and third lines.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah,
Tataruzano in big games is gonna be a big handicap, in my opinion. Big
yeah. But
games.
the thing is against a Porto might be a different story. But when we get the majority of our players back for Atletico, they barely even had a kick at Magnon. Yeah, they had like a few chances, but we really, really dominated that game. Like we really dominated that game, so we might be able to get away with it still.
I don't know. Referees. There's a lot of things can happen in a game. A red card, a yellow card, a penalty, a stupid penalty. I mean, we're getting everything possible in those Champions League games. We're not lucky at all. Even in Serie A against Atalanta, I don't know, a penalty and the foul not given to Messias, and the game was 3-2. So that was crazy. So even if we play
Yeah,
really well, something happened that actually forced us to. So I don't know. I'm not sure, but hopefully nothing crazy happened Tuesday and we win against Port. I think we can make it. We can make it.
I would
Uh,
say I would say it this way: if we win this next game against Porto, we're definitely gonna. First of all, psychologically speaking, is gonna bring this young group of people, like, give them even more confidence. Secondly, I think that, I mean, obviously, mathematically speaking, it does increase our chances to make it through.
yeah,
So it's a must win if we want to stay in
Also,
Champions League.
at some point we have to win a game in the Champions League, right? So
I mean,
it's this
yeah.
one.
Financially speaking too, we need, because they're paying, like, I mean, what's the win? Like, if you win in Champions League, it's something like 3 or 4 million that you get
And
yeah,
paid.
you get points. You get money for goals as well. We've only scored two, so no,
three goals.
three
We scored
goals.
three
Yeah.
goals.
So yeah, everything counts. I think we can win.
We
And
need that first win
I've
in
watched
Champions
Porto a
League.
couple of times this season. They're not bad, but they're not great. They're not that you know. I think it's a very open game, and I think the game will be won in the first half hour. If they impose themselves on us, they will win. But if we can stand firm and withhold them for the first 30 minutes and then started to come into the game, then yes, I'm very confident about our ability because they have good players, but they don't frighten me.
yeah. I
Yeah.
completely agree. I think we can impose ourselves, which I don't think we should have a problem doing that. Then I think not just our technical ability, but our athletic ability of our players as well. I think is probably just a little above Porto, even if we got to use some of our second string players. I think it's a game that we can come out both times favorable.
For
My,
this
my,
game in particular, I really wish Rebic would he's not going to be. I don't think he's going to be available, but I really hoped he could be starting as our starting attacker.
I hate this word fear because I hate to use it in the context of sports because I think it's stupid. But this time I am going to use it. I don't fear Porto. I don't fear Madrid. I don't fear Atletico. I only fear the Europa League. That's the only thing I fear.
I fear things that happen outside a football game. So things that we cannot control. If it's hypothetically a perfect game, like with no referee mistake or no stupid other mistakes, we win against Porto because we've seen that we can handle Liverpool, which is actually killing everyone in Premier and in Europe as well. So, and we had a great game against Atletico for 30 minutes, 11 versus 11. So, I really think we should win against Porto. And we won that first win in Champions League. Some players are going to play for the first time, like Krunic probably. The other guy is, oh my God, Kalulu is going to play probably the first time. A Champions League game as well. From the beginning as a starter. And Tataruzan is a big worry, by the way, because I haven't seen the game against Verona, so I don't know what he's doing up behind there.
Totorosano, he wasn't
Yeah.
actually he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. Actually, surprisingly, I actually had some fear having him in the goal, but I mean he did a decent job.
But also, it's not like he had to save a lot of stuff. I think he only had to save like 2 shots on target.
Like 2 or 3, like kind of dangerous that he saved. That was about it.
He did one save which was really good, but I think they had to change their whole system because of him. Which, by the way, guys, I'm going to do a Tactical Solutions tomorrow. Come and check it out. 12 p.m. Pacific time.
Oh, 12 p.m. Pacific time, man. I don't know. I'll try tomorrow.
Boring, Roy. Boring, the tactical solution, man. If it's not a 6-2-1, we don't care, man.
Tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a perfect tactical analysis of AC Milan, and honestly, guys, Milan played in a way that I haven't seen them play in more than a year.
Is it good or is it bad?
It's I don't think it's good. No.
Ooh, I'm scared now. I'm scared for my channel, man. You know you're not allowed to say anything wrong about Pioli.
No, but I think they had to do that because of injuries. I mean, obviously they had to do that because of injuries.
You know, freedom of speech is something is not
It's
working here.
It's not welcome here.
It's not welcome here, man. No one can touch Pioli.
You know the other
After
thing
7 years.
This is communism, huh?
Yes,
yeah.
man.
Oh no, man. Let's not talk about
There's-
communism.
No. It's Piolism. It's Piolism.
Purely-ism.
So
There's
no one
the-
touches Pioli.
No. Honestly,
It
it's
even
got
looks like Lenin. It even looks like Lenin. So don't touch him.
You only have the illusion of free speech, but not really.
I have my suspicions on why he did it, but I don't know for sure. But I think it's one reason or the other. But you'll find out tomorrow.
You know, guys, don't compare Pioli to Lenin, to that syphilis-looking son of a bitch. So, I mean, this beautiful creature, this beautiful man, Pioli, Padre
This
Pioli.
beautiful man that brought us in Champions League after 7 years. And Roy is doing videos against him. Sake, Roy. Anyway,
You know, the other thing I want to say that made me kind of like feel really good is that loss of Inter to Lazio, man. Oh, I enjoyed that.
Why?
That was good.
That was great. That was great for us. Great for us.
Oh,
And they looked hopeless, man. Inter looked hopeless, man, too, in the second half. They just did not have no answers against Lazio, and I loved it, man. I became a Lazio fan for like 10 seconds, but that's okay.
Their answer were Akan.
Oh, please, don't start me, man. Because
They're really
when I
bad
saw that
sports teams,
snake
huh?
face, man, I want to go and squeeze his neck, like with my left hand, like, come here, you son of a bitch.
I'm so happy he went to Inter, man. He's sabotaging all that team. Thank God he signed for Inter.
I mean, hey, if they continue playing like this and losing, man, I will hail him and say the best ever, Hakan, man.
Believe me, the Curva Sud is gonna create a message for him saying thank you for going to Inter.
Exactly.
They're not gonna even boo him. Believe me, it's gonna be such a humiliation for him.
Because
But
we got
anyway,
Diaz. Because we got Diaz, who is much better
Jesus.
player, man. So
I hope he's doing well, Diaz. He's not getting any symptoms of COVID because
did you see
it
his
takes long to
Instagram?
recover.
Are you following his Instagram? He was like watching the game, posting stuff. I mean, he looks good. He'll be back probably, hopefully in a week or so. Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Let's talk about a bit the last 10 minutes about international football.
Quarantine is 14 days, man. It's not 1 week.
No. If he gets negative results, he can come back straight away.
Ah,
I
okay.
remember Giroud came back in 8 days, 7 days, something like that, after he got the test.
Oh yeah, you're right about it.
So guys, maybe comes back for the next game in Serie A, or for sure the one after. Maybe Teo is ready for the next game in Serie A. Oh, I want to ask guys, the international football, man, is quite interesting because Kangu is not here. I'm a bit worried about him because we care about the Man United fans.
Oh, you
And
serious?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna
we
say. I always talk trash about the EPL just to get a reaction from Kangu, and I need him here now so I can ask him why Manchester United, the
I
great
hope he's doing
EPL
well.
of EPL teams, is playing like garbage despite having Ronaldo.
Not
you see
just
his-
Ronaldo. They have a lot of good players.
Yeah. I mean, they have. Did you guys see his frustration in the game? I watched the highlights of their last game. The guy was like, "What the hell I'm doing here, man?" Besides a couple players that were like very active and good, like Greenwood, man. I really like that guy, man. He's super
Yeah,
talented.
he's good.
He's super talented, man.
It won't take much to fix Manchester United. At the moment, they're just an imbalanced side. They've got too many attackers on the pitch and not enough grafters in midfield.
Yep, I agree with you,
It's
man.
as simple as that. They're imbalanced.
Yeah, I think they need a manager. They need
You know,
a
you know
manager.
what Manchester United needs? They need Kessie in the middle.
Well, that's true, and they're gonna get that. Don't worry, Roy.
Yeah,
You're gonna see him.
it looks like it. Yeah.
And you know the other missing piece, guys. The big missing piece is Sir Alex Ferguson, man. If he came back, man, this team will be flying again, man. I'm telling you.
No, they're missing a Pioli, man. A Pioli in the bench.
No, Pioli is at Milan, man. He's not going nowhere.
And guys, Lukaku hasn't scored in 6 games. I think he's born told me
Fuck
this.
him and fuck Chelsea, man.
Since
That was
he's
quite
come to Chelsea,
straightforward.
Chelsea have become they've lost all their fluidity up front. They just look to him as the target man. That's all they do now.
Tuchel,
Yeah.
I told you guys, Tuchel to me, as I said, like because of I watched some things and like the ex players and ex not managers, but like the heads of the teams that he used to coach. He said that he as a person is a piece of shit. So good for them. Keep Chelsea, keep that guy for another 5 years, man. You're gonna make it far.
No,
'Cause he's
Chelsea
gonna
doesn't do those mistakes.
Yeah, he's gonna disturb. You mark my words, guys. This guy is gonna disturb the dressing room, and he's gonna be gone next season. Mark my words.
Let's see. But I want to talk about. Do you guys think United has a chance against Atalanta? Because I see Atalanta is looking good. Atalanta is going to do an upset against Manchester United. What do you guys think?
I want Atlanta actually to win that game. I really want to.
Yeah, I like Atalanta. I hope they go forward.
That's the only time when I like them, honestly.
I'm going to sound a little bit arrogant. I think stopping Atalanta with a good team is pretty easy.
You think?
Yeah, they're very predictable. They've become very predictable. But if you don't have a good team, we're going to kill you.
God.
They struggle with a lot with Villarreal, Manchester United. They struggle with young boys as well. So Manchester United is in a difficult spot. Let's see. It's gonna be one of the best games to watch probably in Champions League.
Who follows Manchester United in the first place? Tell me.
Well,
Kangu.
Like seriously, man. Like who follows those guys, man? Like I mean, besides that little spell of success that I had with Sir Alex Ferguson, even you see, guys, I call him Sir because I do respect him as like a person and a coach.
But you can't call what he did a spell.
I mean, I know. I mean, a little bit. Yeah, I'm being a little bit nasty here, but overall, man, like I mean, like it's that EPL
Oh,
money,
what the
man,
fuck?
that really like gets me. Like Newcastle now got bought by this Arabic filthy rich people, man. I mean, seriously, what the hell's going on, man?
You know, Vasil, that Manchester United is the club with the most fans in the whole world.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that too, man. I know that too because it's English. That's seriously, man, because it's EPL.
I don't
That's
know.
the reason.
No,
They've been having a lot of followers for the last 20 years.
they've been the most popular club for not because before that their success is I think it was because of the air crash when they lost all their players.
Can be. I mean, it was.
Mm,
To be fair, from 19, David Beckham helped them a lot as a name, and they won the Champions League in 1999, if I'm not wrong. And from there, they were leading the Premier League, and there was always that rivalry between them and Arsenal. Because at that time, still Serie A was one of the best leagues, but Manchester United was collecting supporters all around the world, and they was the first team to actually go abroad and do all these marketing trips and friendlies and stuff like that in China, in United States. They've done a pretty good marketing, and rightly so. They have a lot of supporters, but at the moment they are not the strongest team in Europe and not in England for sure. Liverpool, man, Liverpool is scary. Liverpool is scary.
Yeah, that's the team that I like in England, man. Liverpool.
They're back at the level they were when they won the Premier League 2 years ago, almost 1 year ago.
And to be honest, man, I will take Liverpool win over Manchester City or this new coming boys, Newcastle, or those filthy rich clubs that just bought up with bags of money, man. I'll support Liverpool anytime, man, over
Hey,
those teams.
like I'm not seeing many Liverpool games. Obviously, I saw them with us against us, but I'm watching. I'm just seeing the results. I mean, to me, it seems like they're probably the best team in Europe. Them and Bayern Munich right now are probably two of the best teams in Europe.
How about PSG, man, with Messi, Lionel
No,
Messi,
they're
man?
conceding too many goals.
Lionel Messi is gonna come and save them. That
They
fucking
concede.
gritty son of a bitch,
They
man.
concede too many goals. And also, Milan needs to stop conceding so many goals if they really want
Yeah,
to win this
Yeah.
game.
We need to
But
like tighten up.
we've only conceded 7 or 8 goals this season.
that's a lot.
That's a
That's
lot,
one.
man.
Napoli
That's
have conceded 3.
exactly. That is the level we have to move around. I mean, that is 7 goals is like basically you concede 1/4 of what
yeah,
you're
but look
supposed
at
to
those
concede in
goals.
the
Look at
entire
some of those
season.
goals are penalties. Don't forget, 3 of those goals were just ridiculous goals given by the referee. So when you subtract that as well, then it doesn't look so
True.
bad.
There
Like
is
don't forget
once
the Atalanta goals were complete just utter madness by the ref, and then the penalty yesterday as well. So when you factor in things like that, it still looks like we got scored on a lot. But when you look at the actual context, it really should only be like 4 or 5 goals against us.
So there's a stat in Italy, but I think it's only in the Serie A, and I think it's 99% of the time that
Best defense
the
wins.
team with the best defense always wins the Serie A, and I think it's been like this every single year, and it's only Serie A that is like that.
Always like this. Always like this. Probably, if it doesn't happen, it's a matter of 1 goal, and the other team maybe scored so many other goals that it's
Right?
still
Yeah.
considered the best defense anyway. So yeah, the defense is important. We need to concede less goals. When we're winning 3-0 against Atalanta, we should not even let Atalanta go close to the
Yeah, but
box.
it's
That's
not. We didn't let Atalanta get close. The referee allowed that to happen.
yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. There is at least 3 goals that the referee is involved that shouldn't be involved on the 7 goals we concede. And some of the 7 goals is just sometimes just bad luck. It just happened like this. But we need to stop that. We need to stop that. We need to be better and stronger than the referees, especially with small
No
teams.
one's stronger than the refs. Because to be stronger than the refs, you must be stronger than Juve, and no one is stronger than
Exactly.
Juve, right, Roy?
Speaking of which, speaking of Juve, no. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. And something that we need to really watch out for. Juve has not conceded a goal in a long time.
In 3 matches,
Yeah.
Roy. It's not a long time.
No. It's more than
It's
that.
3 matches. It's 3 matches after, I think, 19 consecutive matches in which they have scored a goal in each and every game. So it's not like
But
They did
wait,
some-
considering Allegri,
I don't think so. I think
Roy
it's
is evaluating Allegri. I think Allegri's job because Pirlo is another.
Yeah.
Situation.
Right now, they haven't been scoring many goals. I think they've been winning every game 1-0. And I think they've been winning every game 1-0 for the past 4 games. They play a
Last-
shit kind of football. But again, the teams that don't concede are the teams that, we got to watch out for.
today Roma missed a penalty. That's why they didn't.
No. They didn't miss it. The referee cost them that goal.
Yeah.
And the Szczesny saved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great save for sure, but they shouldn't have gotten to that point if the referee actually knew how to do his job. Which in Juventus'
Cheating,
case, they
Nathan.
seem
They're
to
all
know.
cheating. Juve's cheating, Nathan. They're cheating.
Finally, we agree.
I mean,
Roy.
Roy, you have to admit that VAR is brought in, and after VAR is brought in, they always tell the referees, let the play go until it's dead, and then VAR will review it. So why is he blowing the whistle before the play is dead?
Honestly, Nathan, that was even before VAR. Like the kind of play that happened there, that was even before VAR. You let the play go because the play could still lead to goal. So you're supposed to let the play go for a little bit more. The ref.
Exactly. So why is he blowing his whistle?
No, yeah, he made a mistake there. He made a mistake. Big mistake.
He panicked. Anyway, what's going on, Bayern? How much Bayern won today?
Man, Bayern killed them 5-1.
They end the game like a first half, something like that.
Yeah. 5-1, yeah.
I saw some Bayern highlights, man. They look good.
Yeah,
All the goals was in the first half.
5-0 in the first half, and they conceded 1 in the second. So it's. And
by the way,
this was versus Bayer Leverkusen, which was in the first place before the game.
Yeah. Leverkusen has actually been playing good, but man, this Bayern teams, they're too good right now.
Yeah, but Bayern always wins the league before it even starts. So
exciting things happen in Germany.
But they're only 1 point clear.
Yeah, give it a time.
Yeah. Oh my God, who knows who might win the Bundesliga this time around?
I mean, if Haaland wins the Bundesliga, you can give him the Ballon d'Or straight away.
Yeah.
That is such a massive achievement.
Yeah.
Win it against Bayern.
Who do you think should get it?
Bayern, Lewandowski should get it.
Yeah.
Without
You
a
think
shadow
the
of a
Ballon d'Or?
doubt. Lewandowski.
Yeah.
Yes,
I agree
Lewandowski
with you
should,
guys.
without a shadow of a doubt, getting it.
Jorginho.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
I mean, Jorginho had a great season, and it's not a robbery if he wins it. But the biggest robbery was made a year before when, in the middle of the pandemic, they decided not to give a Ballon d'Or because
super arbitrary, just like that.
Super French, because Mbappe didn't win the Champions League, so why we have to give to Lewandowski a Ballon d'Or? We are French. So we're not going to do that. Actually, we're going to find an excuse and say, because COVID, we're not giving the Ballon d'Or. That's such a bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why I give him the Ballon d'Or now. That I hope everyone that votes understands the situation and gives it to him. Because it's so unfair.
I would either give it to Jorginho or Chiellini. I think Chiellini deserves it.
Nah, Roy. You can leave the live right now, man.
Yo, are you guys kidding me?
You are trolling. Like,
you guys are kidding me. Yo, no, he is. And speaking of defenders,
no.
Everybody was killing Romagnoli for something he never even did. Everybody was blaming Romagnoli for yesterday, and the ref made a bad call. It was he
was a bad call.
Perfect challenge.
But Roy,
And Chiellini
the
deserves a
problem
Ballon d'Or.
is,
Oh
the
my
problem
God.
is, Roy,
Oh, sorry.
He
Stop
doesn't
saying
believe
Roy,
that.
Roy,
Nathan, he
the
doesn't believe
problem
in
with
what he's saying. You
Romanoli,
don't even need to answer it.
the,
Believe
Right.
the problem, but seriously though, the problem with Romanoli is his defensive awareness is going down. It's not increasing. That's his main problem right now. It's his defensive awareness is like I don't know what it is. Like he's just so incredibly slow to react to situations that he's in.
He doesn't seem to be able to read the game. He doesn't seem
Right,
to
right,
anticipate
exactly,
anything.
exactly.
He's always reacting, never anticipating.
Exactly, because he should be able to read this better from a player
And
of
he's
his
a big
quality.
lump. He should be really aggressive. He's not.
Guys,
Nah,
is
he
Chiellini
always backs away. He always backs
on the
away
list of the
from
30?
the.
Yes.
You see
I've,
it? Oh, that
yes,
is
I've got the list in
awful.
front of me.
That's horrible. Anyway, Romagnoli, in my opinion, is not the level of what AC Milan is right now. It used to be good when we were in the banter era, like a 6th place, a 7th place team. But now that the level is higher, it's not good enough. He's a good bench player, of course. Yeah, I would love to keep him as a second choice to Kier or Tomori. But he's getting paid like he's a fucking top player. So please leave. Go and play for Juventus.
He's right
I'm
now
sure you're
the
gonna do.
highest earner in Milan because he has guaranteed 5.5 million net a season.
Yeah. So he can go, in my opinion, easily. Enjoy the Juventus experience, win a Serie A with them. I'm sure he's gonna look good with Juventus.
Win a Serie A with them, I wouldn't take it for granted.
No, he's gonna win a Serie A with Juventus for sure. Because Juventus is gonna come back next season. They're gonna spend money. They're gonna get rid of some old players. Well, it's gonna be good, Juventus, next
Wait,
season.
wait,
Juventus
wait.
is gonna challenge next season.
So you are telling me that Juventus with 200 million losses this year is going to spend money, but we with 90 million losses couldn't spend shit?
No, we spent 70 million,
Yeah,
Brad John.
true. We spent 70 million in 2 years, as much as they paid for Chiesa in one summer. True.
Well, still, they're gonna spend 100 million next summer. And if Juventus is allowed to spend 100 million, let's say if Allegri is allowed to spend 100 million, I'm sure he's gonna improve the team to challenge for the Scudetto. And you have to consider that he's gonna get for free Romagnoli. He's gonna get for free maybe other players that we don't know. They're targeting and they're talking with the agents and stuff like that. So
Listen,
Brozovic can be one of them. You never know. It's a
Brozovic,
Juventus type of move.
there are talks about Pogba. There are talks, but this is my problem, man. Because of our very low salaries, there is never talks about free agent players coming to Milan. Top free agent players, because maybe Belotti can come to Milan. Get it? But I'm talking
Belotti can
about
be a player that Juventus can get next season for free. So Juventus doesn't even need 100 million to add value to their squad next summer. They know a lot of agents. They are well connected, and we know Juventus can get anything in Serie A.
But they also act early, which is something Milan doesn't do. Like if they're
We
sure
don't
about a
need. We
player,
don't know that. We don't know how
no.
early
When
Milan
Juventus
acts.
when Juventus is sure, they go and get the player. They don't waste 3 months trying to get one person. They just go get him, even if he's only 10 million. They just get him. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. That's the risk of the transfer market.
if you
But we
guys
do that as well.
if you guys want a prediction for our next spending campaign, which might be next summer, because I don't think we're gonna spend anything in January or this.
We're gonna spend a lot in January, in my opinion. We're gonna spend 20,
Well,
25 million in January.
20. I guess it's a lot by our standards, but yes, I think we are gonna get Belotti for free when he leaves Torino because he's gonna leave it, and then Vlahovic goes to Juventus, and maybe Juventus even gets Pogba, and then they are gonna win because they just have the absolute better team.
I guess, in my opinion, Pogba is gonna go to Real Madrid. Pogba, Mbappe, they're ready to go to Real Madrid. Probably Real Madrid is gonna do an offer to get Salah from Liverpool as well. So they're gonna be
No.
sorted on the right, on the left, and in the middle, and they're gonna start again to challenge for the Champions League.
Real Madrid's focus is wrapping up Mbappe and then getting Haaland for 70 million. That's their first order of operation.
I
Ah.
doubt Mbappe goes to La Liga. I think he will go to Man City.
No, Mbappe is going to Real Madrid, man. He's already done the thing. The deal is done
Yeah.
already.
No.
He's going to-
I'm sorry. I was talking about Haaland, not about Mbappe.
No, Haaland
Haaland
is
is definitely going to
replacement
Madrid.
of Mbappe. Haaland is the replacement of Mbappe.
I 100% guarantee you he's going to Real Madrid.
How much you want to bet that he's gonna go to PSG?
No, he's not going to PSG.
Raiola is prepared everything. Even
I think he's going to Man City.
Yeah, I agree.
Haaland.
Yeah.
Raiola and Guardiola don't work together. It's not happening. Kane is going to City. Haaland is going to PSG. Mbappe, Pogba, and Salah is going to Real Madrid. And Chelsea probably is gonna get something different around some world-class talent from other team, but not big
Actually,
players.
Maybe Madrid also gets Kessie. He's for free. Why not?
No, Madrid and AC Milan don't do these things with each other. I don't think Madrid. And if Madrid
Kessie's
is
going
gonna
to
do
Newcastle.
Kessie
In
is
fact,
gonna
all
go
of those
to.
players are going to Newcastle. All of those players are going to Newcastle.
No, Kessie is going to Premier League, probably Man
Not-
United.
Not only is
City.
he going to Newcastle, but Newcastle's also going to get Pep and Klopp as their coach at the same time.
My God, they're gonna fight with each other. 1 week is Pep, 1 week is Klopp, or Champions League Klopp, Premier League Pep.
Yeah, that's the solution. Yeah.
I think
Oh my
I
God.
think Donnarumma is going to Newcastle.
Oh,
Oh man,
Of course, because that's the
what
club
it
he
is.
supported since he was little.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that was his dream. Since he was
That's
6 years old, man.
They're
Seriously.
going to CGI a photo of him sitting on the crest of Newcastle.
By the way, or they're gonna get his Juventus shirt when he was a kid and just put the logo of Newcastle in there.
Yeah. He's going to say, growing up, my idol, despite being a goalie, was Alan Shearer.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, Shaka, he played for Newcastle for a season.
Shaka,
Yeah,
the-
Shaka.
the ESPN commentator.
Yeah,
That guy?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. By the way, what I was saying, Leao is going to renew his contract, and I heard there's going to be a release clause of 200 million
What?
in his contract. Yeah. AC Milan is going to put a 200 million release clause on Leao for this new renewal.
That's it.
He's
It
talking
should
with
be $1 billion.
George Mendes. Why $1 billion? No one is going to pay $1 billion for
No,
Leao.
Newcastle is
I'm
gonna
having they
pay.
pay 200 million.
Because that's what Milan
paranoid.
needs.
That is different.
You know what? That's what Milan needs to start doing, though. Put like ridiculously high price tags on players, so that way teams who do come to buy cannot expect to give us just 25 million for a player.
What's the
Barcelona-
What's
that's
the release
Barcelona
called for
style.
Pedri?
That's Barcelona style, man, and I feel like we should
1
definitely
billion.
do that.
1
Yeah.
billion.
That
Crazy.
is such a statement to cover how much they're paying the kid. That probably is a cheap contract they renew. Everyone is talking about his release clause. No one is explaining how much he's earning a
Yeah.
month
Yeah.
because it's so cheap they don't want to talk about it.
You know, what do you think is fair for Leao for renewal for salary?
I think it gets 1.5 net.
No,
if
no,
I'm not
to
wrong.
renew, not right now.
Oh yeah, no.
I think 4 would be fine.
No.
Three.
Three
Double.
maximum.
Let's double.
Yeah, maximum 3.
I think double is more than enough. You double, and of course, if a big club wants to buy you, you're gonna double again. You're gonna go 6, or you're gonna
Yeah,
go
exactly.
8, whatever you wanna go. But double is enough, man. Come on, it's a lot of money.
Does Leao still own his old club 16 million?
Yes,
Why? Why you own 16 million to his old club?
because guys, prepare for this. Leao is a snake as well, so
Okay.
careful. he's a mini Donnarumma, okay? So he was
Come on.
listen. So he was playing for for Sporting in Portugal, and then
Yeah.
at some point
There was an incident.
fans because of problems that Sporting was having, fans came into the Milanello of Sporting, whatever, in the
Yeah.
training camp and beat the shit out of players.
Oh, so
So
he did the right thing.
wait.
Yeah.
So many players because of that had the right to just terminate their contracts, and because they found themselves in that situation and the club was responsible. The problem is that Leao was not in the camp at that day, and he
Yeah.
terminated the contract anyways. So Sporting
Well, but
sued him, and they won the trial.
okay, I think they won the trial. It's another history, so whatever. But he's right to terminate his contract because even if he's not at the training ground, still, he doesn't want to be in that type of environment.
I agree.
It is right.
But Sporting fans don't think like that. They call him a snake. They want their money back.
He's a kid. He was a kid. He left.
Yeah.
And wait a minute. AC Milan paid him 25 million. So AC Milan gave 25 million to his agent, or
No,
to
Lille.
Sporting?
He went to Lille.
Lille. He went to Lille
okay.
for free. Yeah.
Cool. So Sporting fans call him a snake
Yeah.
and want to beat him up. They better tell us to our face, man.
Oh my God.
We'll see. We'll see how they're gonna beat him up.
They better come in this channel and let's
Exactly.
see what they're gonna do.
Tell to our face, man. Seriously, man.
He's not going to be popular in Portugal next week.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
So,
he's gonna Sporting is gonna get it that money. George Mendes is gonna pay for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, bro.
He's a billionaire, so
I don't
He's
think
rich as
Leao
well.
is thinking, oh, how I'm gonna pay the money, because
I mean, George Mendes is gonna pay, or AC Milan is gonna pay in this renewal 5-6 million, which I don't mind.
I
Or
mean,
Lille, they got it for free. Is paying Lyon or Lille, who was it? Lyon, they're gonna pay for something of
yeah.
that. Yeah, Lille is gonna pay for sure something of that. So let's see.
I'm okay
Anyway.
if we have to pay a couple million. I'm okay, man. To be honest.
Yeah. The thing is, because man, you never know with renewals. After what we heard with Kessie saying that I will go back and fix everything, and then all of a sudden he just so now you cannot even say anything anymore. Like I feel like saying that Salamakers, because he renewed Leao, like there are some players which you see after every game they write stuff like "This is Milan" or "We are Milan" or "We are," get it, and you see them with love for the club, but then you see the likes of Kessie, and I don't feel comfortable saying that, oh, they love the club, because man, feels like there's no more love now for the club. More like people just leave the moment and say we are Milan, and then in the end they want the 6 million or the
You
7
know,
million.
I have a theory, man. I have a theory. I think like he had some inside job at Cassie's agent. He found out that this Arabic funding, whatever Saudi funding group will buy Newcastle. And he's like, listen, man, let's just get as much as we can, because they knew that, like, and I mean, like, I'm kind of joking and kind of not, because I mean, how do you change your attitudes like 360 like that? I mean,
Yeah, it's a big
Listen,
360.
Vasil, I'll tell you something. FIFA knew about that because I remember when FIFA 22 was released, all these videos was about Newcastle players, and then after 2 weeks, we hear the news that the big Saudi is buying Newcastle. Everyone in the sport and industry knew about that. It was coming. That
Yeah,
it's
but it's
something
been
that has
happening for
been
3 years.
Yeah,
exactly. So
exactly. Yeah. They have been blocked by
let's see.
the.
I think Newcastle is gonna take a long time to come in Champions League. So these players are not.
It's going
But
to take.
some player can be corrupted.
They're going to be. They're severely restricted by financial fair play because they don't have the worldwide fan base. So therefore, they're not the generators of cash like Man City and Manchester United and those type. So they're going to have to. It's going to take them time to get. It's going to take them 4 or 5 years to get where they want to be.
Sure, but City didn't have it either back then. So,
but there was
no financial fair play at that time.
That's why
they bought a lot of
players.
no. The financial fair play was put in place in 2010.
2011, I think. And anyway, City
2011.
started to spend money before.
Okay then.
I remember when City was offering money to big players before Kaká moved to Real Madrid. So it was 2009, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I think they got bought up 2007, 2008, something like that.
Yeah.
it's
Also, Newcastle also risks relegation this year. So
Yeah, they lost again today.
yeah,
They got beaten pretty bad, 3-1 or something like that.
3-2.
3-2.
versus Tottenham, right?
yeah. Anyway, they have a plan B. They can buy Inter.
Yeah.
That's a scary plan B. Yeah,
Now-
Milanisti.
Listen. Laird, now I have one question for you. Why
Yes.
are they buying our cousins who are struggling financially, and not us, the rich guys with pure books and everything? Why are they going for them?
Because they are a bunch of hoes and they're sellouts. They're selling themselves. They're not buying Inter, man. It's just rumors. It's just talk.
Who's buying Inter?
I don't know.
The owners of Newcastle. That's the rumor. But I think they're
It's a
limited.
rumor.
Yeah.
We're gonna get that Gucci guy or whatever that guy, Arnold.
Gucci man. Gucci man is gonna.
Whatever his name. I don't know what brand he's. Versace. Sorry, Versace.
No.
No, Louis Vuitton,
Louis
man.
Vuitton, man.
Oh, Louis Vuitton. Oh, whatever, man. I don't give a shit, man. One of those like fashion dudes, man.
Yeah.
Can you imagine our kid, like with Louis Vuitton style kit, man? We're gonna be
Damn.
Oh, man.
They have the concept kit. It looked nice.
It looks so good, man, because
Listen.
it's black with the Louis Vuitton like sign red.
Well,
It's so beautiful.
I cannot
man.
afford one of those. I have to buy the fake one, guys. Sorry. I
No,
hope
I
this
think-
channel goes better so I can actually afford one.
No,
Empire.
Lauren, I think because we are Milan fans, man, we'll make a deal with him and say, if you want to buy this club, you got to give discount to Milan fans, man. Seriously.
Yeah, everyone is gonna be. All the chicks on Instagram are gonna be Milan fans after this.
Oh,
Yeah.
To get a discount.
like I'm telling you guys, without joking, man, right now, like if that ever happened, man, we'll bring up even our name will be so huge worldwide, man. Unbelievable, man.
But to be honest, I doubt that a brand so big would choose a side and make enemies. Get what I'm saying? Because you make enemies when you pick a club.
But apparently, no, I get it. I agree with you. But at the same time, like from what I've read, and we all don't know 100%, but apparently he's a huge Milan fan. Arnaud, I think his last name Arnaud or something.
Arnaud
Yeah.
from Paris is a Milan fan, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know.
apparently. I mean, he's old enough, man. He remembers. He probably grew up around the time, or was old enough when Milan was kicking everybody's ass, man.
To be fair, he's on the fashion industry, and Milan is kind of
Yes,
Milan
that's
and Paris
another
are the capital.
Yeah,
So it's been
that's
a lot
another-
of time in Milan.
It,
So maybe.
it honestly makes sense too, like from that standpoint. Because everything is a business, so
Yeah.
if they're all about fashion, Milan is the fashion capital. Like,
Yeah.
there is no other better pairing.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I remember when the rumors were like super like concentrated. I think it was like 1 or 2 years ago, where every 2 days they'd be like, "Oh, Arnaud is getting very close to buying Milan, this and that." And then the owner of Armani came out and he was like, "I will never allow that to happen. Milano is Italian, this and that. If he makes a bid, then I will make a bid to buy Milan as well." But
You
the
should have
thing
done
is,
it a long time ago. What the hell is that guy talking about, man?
But the problem is the owner of Armani owns, I don't know, I think his whole worth is like 10% of Arnaud, because Arnaud is the richest man.
No,
on the
he's
planet right
he's second after Amazon.
Yeah, he's
guy.
second.
now.
Yeah,
second.
I think-
Imagine if Jeff
I think
Bezos
right now-
buys AC Milan
Oh,
and he puts a warehouse at Milanello.
Holy shit!
did you
That'd be
guys see
crazy.
that Napoli shirts? They have Amazon on them now as a sponsor.
Yeah,
What the
Wow, that
fuck,
was a
man?
good move.
Like
De
seriously, man?
Laurentiis, man.
We have American
See,
owners,
but
man.
that-
We have American owners,
and
man,
that's
we
the
don't have
thing.
Amazon. Like, what the fuck?
So what's wrong with Milan? Like, look, why aren't we getting these types of sponsors? Like,
Because you need to
even
finish
in
the previous sponsor. We're gonna get Netflix, man. Don't worry.
Actually,
It
that's a
works
good
better
deal.
with the color.
Laura,
with the color.
guys,
can you
honestly,
imagine like
Netflix is a big company. It's a huge company, so that will
Yeah.
be a good deal.
can you
Anyway,
imagine
we need.
walking
Yeah,
into a
go ahead.
Louis Vuitton store and seeing Milan's jersey? I mean, how cool would that be?
Yeah, but
Oh.
guys, if they ever buy us and they choose to give Louis Vuitton as the sponsor of the shirt, like the sporting sponsor, they will not sell the shirt on Louis Vuitton's stores. They
You
will
never
sell
know. They
them.
can do a limited release, especially for example for a final game. A limited release, just rich people can buy it, and us poor idiots can
Yes,
just
but
buy a fake one in China,
Oh no,
which is the
I'll
same
give it a
basically.
real
Just you're
could,
gonna
could
get a
be,
real
but
one, a 2K, a $2K dollars.
listen. If they ever decide to make, if they buy us and they decide to make the kits, they will sell the kits for the same price as other teams, man. Because it makes no sense for them to sell a Milan kit for 2,000 euros. It's fucking crazy. No one is
They
gonna
can do
buy it.
that.
Who's
Oh,
gonna
No
buy it?
one is gonna buy. People are buying Off-White, basically the same Nike with the I don't know what a logo on it, and they're buying it for crazy money. Or the Air Jordan,
Yeah.
they're
I
buying
just
it.
wanna-
People buy everything. Don't worry, man.
I just want to say one thing to Roy: Forza Milan, man, not Forza Juve, man. God damn it, man.
Why?
Where is Roy? Roy is sleeping, man.
He wrote it in a
He wrote in the
private chat.
message.
He wrote it in a private chat. Forza Juve, man. Come on, seriously, bro.
That's fucking right, man.
Oh man, private chat. Anyway, we close the live. Anyone wants to add anything to the live?
Forza
We're gonna
Milan,
beat
Forza
Porto.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton as it goes. Exactly.
Forza Milan for sure, and I think we're gonna beat Porto, man. I have that feeling. This time is the right time.
Yes. Forza Lotta vincerai.
Non ti lasceremo
No,
mai.
mine. That's right. Okay.
Anyway, guys,
And then we're gonna beat Bologna.
yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I don't know that. Bologna away? No, that is our first loss of the season, man.
You're
Believe me.
crazy. No, we're gonna win.
Yeah, actually, Laura, I not completely agree with you, but one thing I have to say, man, Bologna is gonna be tough for some reason, man. I just have that gut feeling that this is gonna be a tough game, man.
Guys, we have historically always won with Bologna, so don't worry.
I'm not really worrying, but I have a little like small like doubt, small, very small, tiny.
I will shit my pants when we are against Torino, because Torino has always been like a hostile team towards us.
Yeah,
But Bologna,
7-0, especially 7-0 last season.
no, but previous to that, they have beaten us many times.
No, they have a great manager.
Juric,
is
man,
good. Yeah, he's good.
he's very good, man. He's very good. Actually.
He's done an insane job with Torino. They're playing well. But yeah, Forza Milan, and hopefully we win it. We win the next two games.
We will.
What, Laura? Are you saying that like what are we like finishing or something, man? What the hell?
Yeah, man, we're finishing.
Oh my god, man! I just got warmed up and like, oh, Forza Milan, Forza Milan.
If you give me one topic, I can do another 15 minutes. But you have to be really good, something really interesting. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about something serious. Have you guys heard that Icardi and Bandanara they split up?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
It's time to close the live. Now we can close the live.
Yes. now we can get Icardi, man.
Finally, now we can get it. No, by the way, she basically called herself a slut. Sorry for the semantic.
Mhm.
Because she said, Vandanar, she called herself a slut, basically. Because she says on Instagram, again, Icardi is breaking up a family for a slut. So, we're saying again.
Yeah.
Who did he find? Like, do we know who is his girlfriend, new girlfriend?
I don't know, man. I just find out 2 hours ago that Icardi broke up because all Interisti now want Icardi back.
All right, please. He's gonna join Milan because he loves Milan. Everybody knows it.
He's earning 8 million. He's gonna join Newcastle next game, man.
That's right.
Next team. He's
Would
gonna
you-
his
would-
first.
Would you guys take
Newcastle.
him if, let's say, for some reason he decides to join Milan? Let's say, would you guys take this
No.
guy? Or well,
In a
No,
heartbeat.
no.
Yes.
It depends what Nathan says. If Nathan says yes, I'll say no. If Nathan says no, I'll say yes. No, I'm
To
kidding.
what, Icardi?
Yeah.
No.
Please don't say yes.
Icardi is just a shorter Giroud. So
He's a younger
but
Giroud.
Icardi,
Younger
he
and
knows,
shorter.
but he knows Italy.
Well,
yeah,
I know
but-
Italy. That doesn't mean I'm good to play for AC Milan. Nah. I don't like him. Anyway, he's a good striker, but I don't like him. I don't think he's our best option. You know who is our best option? I have a few names. I told you. Armand from Southampton, the Albanian guy. He's good, man.
My man.
He's good. And I like the guy from Aston Villa. Help me out, big side. What is his name?
Danny Inks.
No, the other one.
Oh, the black guy.
Yeah,
The
black guy. Only
I know who you're talking. What's his name?
he played for. He got called by England this
Yeah.
week.
Ollie. Yeah,
That's it.
Ollie. Oh,
He is good. I think he's perfect for our type of football.
But the problem is going to buy
Here we go. We got it.
Watkins. Okay.
Only
yeah,
one.
Watkins.
Oh, come
He's
on,
good.
Salamakers. Damn.
What's
Come on, Salamaker.
Are you watching the game again, or are you actually watching the training?
I'm playing.
I
I'm
just
playing freaking
love
FIFA,
it,
and
man.
Are you playing FIFA and you're putting Salamakers in, and you're complaining with us about Salamakers?
Hey, that was a secret, Laura. Come on, man. Why did you have to bring it up?
It's because whatchamacallit is I'm the way I'm playing. I use I'm probably
Right
gonna
back.
sub in Leao or Rebic in. I can't remember who's. I think I have Rebic. So I'm gonna put Leao in the second half, and then so he can outrun the defense. But playing against PSG is like impossible. And for whatever reason, Salamaker's touch is like a brick wall. Like, God, man. I guess they
Anyway,
got
we
one
should
thing
do
right
like-
in real life.
Guys, we should open a Twitch channel and play against each other on PES or FIFA. Now we should do that.
I'm down to play.
Laura,
I'm down to
got
play
rid
anyone.
I got rid of TV. I got rid of my Xbox. I got rid of a lot of things, man.
I thought you got rid of your ex, man, when you say Xbox.
Oh, I mean, X. That was like a year and a half ago when I got rid of that one too, man. That's
Anyway.
true story, actually.
Did you go rid of it or? just
No,
go rid
it
of
was what do they call it here? Like a mutual consent or whatever that word is, man.
I'm kidding.
We
But that can be
decided
good.
to go different paths
Yes,
or roads or whatever you call it. For some reason today, guys, my English is pretty good. Pretty bad, I mean, not good. So I apologize.
Mine has never been good, man. So don't worry.
You know, like I have days, man, and you know, I've been living in America for a long time, but I still notice that there are some days where, for some reason, man, like now I don't feel like I have to translate everything I say, but there are days where I physically catch myself like translating. I'm like, what the hell, man? I thought I got over it, but
Yeah.
that's just a fact, man. That just sometimes things like that
Yeah.
happen.
I have the same problem with German sometimes.
Oh,
Some
du
days.
sprichst Deutsch? Du sprichst Deutsch?
Ja, klar, Digga. Und du auch?
Na, ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Ich habe in Deutschland studiert vor einem Jahr, aber das war viel Jahren zurück.
Ja.
Brock.
Ja.
Aber
Stop
warte mal.
pretending, guys. Stop pretending
Yeah.
you're speaking German,
Hey.
man.
No,
Just
we
making
are
some
speaking
noise.
German. Bro.
Just making some noise with your mouth.
The problem, exactly. So did you do your Erasmus here, or how come you studied 1 year here?
I
was bored.
actually after I've graduated from high school in 1998 99.
Hmm.
My father actually he was working at that time in Germany, and he was working for this guy. He's this professor guy, and
Hmm.
he hooked up my father with this program, and that's how I got in
Oh,
to
super
study
nice.
German.
What city did you live in?
Leipzig.
Leipzig.
Mm.
Red Bull Leipzig or the normal ones?
Normal one at that time was normal. Or now it's
Yeah,
Red Bull
yeah,
Leipzig, but back in those days, man, there was no team, there was nothing, man. There was just
yeah.
big stadium. That was it.
Exactly.
I wish Red Bull would bought AC Milan, man. That would be a massive
Super
buy.
efficient, man. That's what I call German engineering, German precision,
But
man. That's how they
guys,
do things, man.
guys,
R-
it's not like Red Bull got them and they are winning anything. Red Bull got them
Yeah,
and
but with AC Milan, man, with AC Milan is a different thing. To buy
They had
AC
to build from
Milan,
scratch. They had to build from scratch. Milan already is established team. We only need the efficiency, the German efficiency, man. I'm telling you. We'll do pretty good if they bought us. I don't
Mhm.
know about winning everything, but we'll do pretty good.
Red Bull are amazing, man. They have a lot of money and they do things properly. So they are not winning with RB Leipzig because it's RB Leipzig,
Because it's
man, and
Bayern
Bayern,
Munich
we
that
know.
buys everybody in the
Yeah,
Bundesliga. I mean,
Yeah,
how can you compete?
it just blows my mind how Bayern basically went and got Leipzig's best defender, the coach, and best midfielder. Like
It's honestly,
this is
guys.
this is crazy, crazy.
Honestly, guys. That's why when I lived in Germany, I never supported Bayern Munich. Actually, I started supporting like in Germany when I lived there. I had to watch something, on my
Mhm.
days off, and I was watching Borussia Dortmund, man. And I
Yeah,
actually even at that time I liked, and I was hating all because even at that time they're buying all the best players from Bundesliga. I was
yeah,
like, what the hell is this, man? Obviously,
yeah,
they're buying the championship. That's all they're doing.
yeah.
So, but now I have to be fair. But this Bayern team, man, right now, man, they're freaking insane, man.
oh my
Yeah, but
god.
Insane.
dude, they have a whole league working for them, so they
Exactly. I
just
mean,
get
Yeah,
I get it. I get it. But you have to say though, like the way they play beautiful football, man.
yeah, yeah,
Bayern Munich, man. You have to
yeah.
give them that. But Milan is coming back, and you know what happens when Milan is back, man? We're gonna start winning shit, man. So they better
Hopefully,
buckle up, man. They need to buckle up, especially
Ho-
all those Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern. They think they got this shit, man. They got nothing, man. When Milan is back.
hopefully, because right now we are just a shittier version of Dortmund. So
Yeah, we kind of are, and you know what, man?
we're better than Dortmund. We are better than Dortmund. We are a
You
better
know what
team than
though, man?
Dortmund.
I prefer to be shittier version of whatever, but to be in Champions League, contending, fighting for Scudetto, man. I like that Milan.
yeah, yeah.
Not the Banter era where we were buying, what's his name, Bartolocci, man, or
Bertolacci. Sì.
Bartolacci, man. Come on, man. He was like 2 feet tall, man. Barely could move. You had no physical strength, man. I mean, come on. Who buys players like that, man? Only Galliani at the last 2 years of his, you know,
He's
life.
live.
I mean, his life. I mean, look at Monza, man. Isn't it Balotelli there playing in Monza or something like that?
No, no, no. They
He's in
got.
Turkey.
Yeah, he's in Turkey right now, and he's actually scoring. He scored like 5 goals or something in 6 games.
Balotelli, guys, was super talented guy, but first of all, the problem with him was his discipline, as everybody knows.
Yeah,
And I feel like he was the surrounding of people that were around him were super bad influence on the guy, man.
I mean,
So,
he, wa-
unfortunately.
Nah,
but I don't think so because he was surrounded by Ibra. There is no guy out there
nah.
more
He's just
hardworking.
lazy. He's
Yeah,
just lazy as a person. That's
I
it.
mean, that's a huge part of his personality, unfortunately.
He
I
doesn't
don't
like to
think he's a
train.
hot.
He doesn't
yeah,
like to train. He
yeah.
said it. He
Yeah,
doesn't like to train.
Yeah.
he's lazy. That's it.
And in professional football, if you don't like to train, then yeah,
What was that?
Oh, that was a strong one.
Oh my god, man! Freaking
Nathan, is that
you
you?
can't even play. You can't play against PSG, man. The game is just.
Yeah,
If you know if you don't use a 5-star team, your team doesn't matter. Like, like Neymar
You're not
just
good
scored.
at that game, Nathan.
Neymar,
Just say it, man.
no. Neymar just scored an upper 90 goal, running away from goal and shooting in the opposite angle. Like, bro, no one. I don't care who it is. No one can shoot like that.
I mean, Neymar, even though I don't like him, to be honest, I don't like his attitude. I don't like a lot of things that he represents, but he's definitely a very good
Man, I have never in my life seen Neymar score from the corner of the 18-yard box, running away from goal and put it into the other end, upper 90. No, it doesn't happen.
We're never gonna see that.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
I think I completely forgot the question. Oh,
Yeah, it's okay, man. It's okay. I understand. Life is tough, man. You know, being Milan fan is tough, man. I understand. You forget things.
I had an incredible question, guys, but you just talk about shit and that's it. No.
We're talking about Neymar, and you forgot everything about your life.
Yeah, Nathan, man, come on. Who cares about Neymar? No, I'm kidding. I forgot. That was a clever question. Oh, fuck it.
Think about it, and we continue about Neymar until you remember your question.
I hope you all shave your balls.
Oh yeah,
Roy,
We don't have
talking
them.
to you for like 2 minutes, man, because you put Forza Juve, man. I'm sorry, man. cannot talk to you, man.
I'm just saying, I hope everybody shaves their balls.
I'm not shaving my balls, man.
And
Listen,
We
my
can't.
balls-
The sponsor has to give us the tools to do it. We just can't do it.
Exactly.
Randomly.
We need a sponsor, man.
Manscaped. Let's go for Manscaped.
Exactly.
Manscaped has to give us the product to try out before we can make drastic
Manscaped,
changes
we
that.
are going to be, from next week onwards, we're going to be sponsored by Manscaped. So we're going to do a lot of shaved ball jokes.
Do we have to show
Our
them?
new-
No jokes, man.
I'm actually being,
our new-
I'm actually being
Our
serious.
new name is going to be AC Manscaped Milan.
But
This is not a joke, guys. Rossoneri TV has a trial sponsorship with Manscaped. So, guys, if you're out there and you want to, have smooth balls, buy it from us because you get a good discount, and then you help us grow.
And by the way, guys, we're gonna
Bro,
shave
do
our
we have to
balls with
send
the
a
same,
picture
with one, using one one.
Yes.
Can you imagine all those balls on the wall on Manscaped?
Oh Jesus Christ! For you guys,
sorry,
it's easy.
guys,
I'm the only
but
one
I
putting the
had to,
face
I
in
had
this
to.
live.
I couldn't, man. That Manscaped, the IFTV has them as a sponsor. All these like podcasts and YouTubers, man, have them. So in my head, I always was asking myself, so do they like ask you for a proof, like a picture, like where you show them, oh, here's my balls are shaved, man, and then I have like the wall of shaved balls, man.
I'm not joking, right? This is not a joke.
No, I know you're not joking. That's why I'm going that far, man.
We have to shave. All of us guys have to shave the balls.
Oh man,
So
no
more 90s style, guys.
Bro, 70s.
Oh, man.
No, forget about bushes, man. Bushes, big bushes.
No
Let's
more,
go
man.
70s.
That's the enemy, man. Everyone with a Ronaldo R9 cut and balls shaved, guys,
Oh,
like soldiers.
it's gonna be hard, man. Big decision for me, man.
Well, to be fair, it's not just for that. You can use it on your body. You can use it on your face. I would say if you're going to use it on your face, use it first on your face, and then.
Thank you, Roy. That was a disclaimer.
The disclaimer.
Well, Roy, you didn't know that. Thank you for telling us, man. Everyone needs to become like Pioli, man.
Wait.
Oh,
So
man.
Roy, who's gonna be in charge of saying the promotion? You, Larry, or Ari?
All three of us.
Oh
Hey,
man,
Roy.
You guys have to come up with something, man. Y'all have
Oh
to
yeah,
come
yeah.
up with
Of
something.
course,
funny.
of course, of course.
Roy, listen, I have an idea, guys. Listen, if you need my help with, I can be that Eastern European voice, like, hello, if you would like to be a real man, you got
Hello.
to shave your balls. Here's Manscaped, only thing for the
Look,
true man.
in order for us to keep the sponsorship, we have to sell 10 units. So I hope people are hairy out there.
I will buy 10 units I will buy 10 units just to give them away for free, just to keep this going.
the ball jokes keep going on the channel.
You know the other thing, man, because where I'm from, we're hairy people, man. That could be a great like tool, man.
It's a great business, man, for them. Don't worry,
I'm just giving us some ideas, man. I wasn't joking. If you need-
guys. Talking
Yeah.
about shaved balls here. Kangu is here, guys.
Oh, so you Manchester United fan? I don't want to talk to him, man.
He says,
no.
how does winning feel? Because I completely forgot. How is it?
Wait, is United doing bad right now or what?
Oh
Yeah,
man, United
they can't
is.
win a game, or they're playing bad.
They need manscape,
Really?
man. They need to shave their balls properly, so they
Get
can
that
run
smooth.
faster.
To get that smoothness, man.
They need a smoothness of it down there, to go quicker.
Oh, the other thing I would say, aerodynamics, man. Airflow,
Yeah.
aerodynamics, man, is beautiful when you run.
Ronaldo is the only one that knows that.
Ronaldo uses Manscaped for sure.
I can
Yeah,
believe
man.
that. Of all the players, I would definitely believe that. The guy has no hair on his arms or legs. He looks like an Olympic swimmer.
He looks like a 5-year-old kid. Doesn't have any hair. Anyway, guys, a lot of shaved ball, shaved hair, shaved head. Maybe you're gonna see me more often without a beard. I'm
Hey,
sorry for
I
you
will
guys.
I'm give
sorry.
someone $100 if they do this. If they do the Manscaped commercial and they shave their head bald,
No,
I will
just
give you
buy
$100.
the product.
No, I want to see this though. I want to see it. I
Yeah,
wanna
buy
see it
10
happen.
products.
Just buy it. I'm not gonna shave my head, though, guys.
I mean, obviously, Roy.
Come on.
No,
Roy,
I need my hair, guys.
I know
Roy,
you are
if you,
a rock star,
if you
but-
shave your head, man, you're not a true rock star, man.
Right,
Hardcore
exactly.
Style,
So
man.
I can't do that.
Impossible, man. Impossible.
Well, actually, that's the thing that a rock star would do, is something that is unexpected.
Yeah, but not that. Not that. Yeah, we need our hair.
No, Roy.
No, guys, whoever listens to rock here, I don't know who likes rock or classic or good rock music. Any rock musician, like any rock singer, man, like a true one, like old school, the way it's supposed to be, has long hair, man. This doesn't work with short hair, nothing, man. It doesn't work that way.
It's a rule.
I mean, I still love, like, some classic rock. I'm not into heavy metal or anything, but like some Led Zeppelin, man. Hell yeah, man.
Guys,
Say
a
what you
bit of
haven't.
empathy for Kangu, because it's been 10 years they haven't won the title, and now Newcastle is adding to the list to become a super rich club to compete against them. So
1 minute of
Now it's
silence.
getting
Laura, do you think I give a shit?
I care about Kangu. Kangu is our own. It's part of the family. He never misses a live, man. He's more an AC Milan supporter than a lot of the guys.
Hey,
don't come here.
Kangu, AC Milan supporter, come over here, show your face, talk to us, man, and then maybe I'll change my opinion, man.
I really respect Kangu because he's always coming over, supporting AC Milan, wishing us the best. And I'm sorry for Man United not doing well. I think the only problem Man United has is
I'm definitely not sorry about what's
manager.
happening in Manchester United. I'm
guys
not
are
sorry.
so mean.
I love it. I love it.
You're so
Why?
mean.
Who was supporting us when we were in deep shit? Who was supporting us besides die-hard fans and people that love Milan? All those like, hey, look at Milan, look at the
Where's
shit
Derek?
team, look at them going down. No, I'm not gonna feel bad for fucking Manchester United, man.
Oh my God! Sorry, Kangu. You have a tough audience here, man. Sorry.
Hey, me and Kangu already have an understanding that my job is to talk trash about England and their style of play in the league. So this is how it has to be.
No, I respect the English clubs, especially Man United,
I only
Liverpool.
I only respect Liverpool because they have gone through the same thing Milan is going through. So they understand what it is. But Manchester United, no. They're like the same thing with like Real Madrid. They just buy everything and they've never had to worry about things like that. Even when they're at their worst, they can still just get their way out by spending money.
Yeah, but that's not a fault of the supporters. At the end, the supporters they are just paying the price of a bad management because I think Manchester United is really bad managed, especially with choices like choosing the coach, choosing the players to buy. So Kangu is a victim, like all of us who are in 7 years of Banter era, I think. So
Yeah, but me and Kangu, we like to, it's just all in good fun. Like we definitely have a mutual respect for each other.
anyway, who is gonna shave their head when Manscaped is gonna be our sponsor? Is any volunteer?
I don't know, man. No, not me. I have too big of a
Hey,
face. Look at
$100.
my face is round, man.
$100.
I can't do it.
$100 to whoever does it. Just understand,
Oh man,
$100 is at stake here.
it's not enough for me. It's not enough for me. If Manscaped pays me that, I'm not doing it.
Hey, Lauren, I have a question for you. So Congo comes here. He says he's Milan fan. So what's his first team? Milan or Man U?
I'm sure
Probably
he's a
Man
Man
U.
United his first team because I think he's from UK. Already told me,
And
he's
he
been
asked
supporting.
to show the guy who said to show his face. I'm here, bro. Come over. Talk to me, man. Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna bite you, man.
Oh, this is an interesting question, is guys. Zen Duplo. Hi, all. Quick one. Do you guys think our misery of the last few years is gone for good? What do you guys think?
Nah, I wouldn't go as far as for good, but we are overcoming them slowly but surely, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It depends on whether the management will actually take significant steps to continue improving. If we keep losing our players, then we might be back to square one. But if they can correct this type of situations that we keep finding ourselves in, then yes, it'll be gone.
I agree with Nathan here in the sense that we cannot keep on losing players for free and then replacing them with cheap players, hoping that the cheap players will do the job. Get it? Like you cannot just uh, have Kessie leave for free, replace him with Atli, hoping now that Atli will do the job. This is not how you keep a team competitive. Like if you are gonna lose Kessie, you better sell him, and if you are not able to sell him, you better replace him with someone at the same level, if not a better player. And right now we are not
Exactly.
doing that. So I want to see how it goes in the future. And
Exactly.
My concern, my big. Sorry, Roger, you finished?
no, yeah.
My biggest concern is the coach and the management. So Maldini, Massara, and these people. If these people stays around and they believe on the project or whatever, they believe on AC Milan, that's gonna be fine. I think in the next 4 or 5 years, Pioli can guarantee us the top four, and Maldini, Massara, and Gazzidis with the money they're putting in and the choices they're making, they can guarantee us the top four. So if you can keep that, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna
But
be completely
but
fine for the next
that
three,
that
4 years.
but we are not Atalanta, man. Like I don't want top four for 10 years.
No, top four for
No,
40. And listen, AC
no,
Milan,
come
top
on.
four for. Listen, no, but come on, man. Let's be honest. AC Milan, top four for 4 or 5 years in a row, allows you sponsorship, allows you to spend more money, to keep
Sure.
players, allows prestige. And let's be honest, if we play Champions League for 5 years in a row, we have a chance to win it. Atalanta doesn't have a chance to win it.
Yes, but dude,
So
5 years of just hanging there and
participating. No, no, no hanging there. Participating. Oh, when you participate, you can buy good players because you are in the Champions League. You can buy good talent. You can buy the next big thing and
well, like,
actually sell it for a lot of money because it's the next big thing.
in my idea, or at least the way but you as well, are used to seeing Milan, because for the majority of the time I've watched Milan, Milan has been a team that has won everything. Get it? So from my perspective, in I can see us or tolerate. Let's just say, I don't know if it's the correct word, tolerate the fact that this year, we just take part in the Champions League without actually wanting to win anything. Next year as well, but after that we have to, like, I want us to go with the intention of winning it. Doesn't mean that we
Yeah,
will win it. Get it? But
no, but what I'm saying is, if you go to Champions League and Lazio doesn't go to Champions League, sorry, there's some noise. I don't know where it's coming from. I think it's.
Oh, sorry, I'm making margaritas, guys.
Oh man,
Hey,
and you're
bro,
even telling us. Are you
bro,
serious?
make one for us, man. Come on, man.
Oh,
let's
Jesus
do it.
I'm
Let's
Christ.
do
making,
it.
I'm making 2 batches, so of course.
Oh shit, man.
Two batches.
What's your address? What's your address? I'm coming over, man.
And they're
No,
and
I
they-
was
they're
saying
strong
that
too. I don't make weak drinks; they're strong.
Bro,
Oh,
you
man.
have to know something. Like where I'm from, man, we don't drink weak drinks,
there
man.
is no weak drinks.
Exactly.
Even there
Exactly.
is no
We
tap
don't drink.
water in. There is tap vodka in their
Yeah.
houses, man.
You know, we already have alcohol because of problems in our drainage system, in our in our tap water, man. So that's how we were born, man. That's what we drink, man.
Anyway, I was saying something clever. I forgot. No, that's what I was saying. For example, when Juventus bought Chiesa, we were not able to guarantee to Chiesa the access to play the Champions League and to win the title. But next year, if we want to buy a top player, or let's say one of the best players in Serie A, we can guarantee them that actually, if you come with us, you're gonna challenge for the title and you're gonna play the Champions League. So things are changing, and if you can guarantee that every year, going always top four, always playing Champions League, always fighting for the title, you're gonna be better. My issue is when Pioli is gonna leave, because one day Pioli is gonna get this worst season and he's gonna play bad. I don't know. Something is gonna happen to Pioli, and that day is gonna come, and we have to put another manager in there. That is my biggest concern. If you pick the wrong manager, you're fucked. You're back 0.0. Yeah. So that's
You
my
know,
problem.
hopefully at that time, I mean, we'll be able to afford to get like a good replacement. You know, a quality one.
By
Yeah,
the
but
way,
sometimes it's not sure.
just to answer to Kangu, I think they will win versus Atalanta. Like, United will win versus Atalanta. Because, man, I have no idea why, but Atalanta, when they play in Europe, they don't play the same. They You can see the players play with fear or something.
Yeah, but Atalanta is this. Well, I guess it's not the same Atalanta, of course, but I
Yeah.
mean they do a good job. I mean they should have beaten PSG, so
Yeah.
I won't say completely play with fear, but this
It's
year
a tough
Atalanta
game.
isn't quite as good.
Because
It's
I
good.
watched them. I watched them versus Villarreal, even though it was in the beginning of the season, and in the beginning of the season they are always shit for some reason. It takes them time to get into the
Oh shit!
fitness level, I guess, so they can press for 90 minutes. But versus Villarreal, I was kind of disappointed watching them play. They didn't play the way they usually play.
I don't know, man. With Villarreal, Man United got really lucky, extremely lucky. So the result at the end is not truthful to what happened in the pitch. The good thing of Manchester United for the Manchester United supporter is if the game is level, they have the quality to win it with an
Yeah,
individual, talent. So that's the only good thing. But if Atalanta is in a good day and they play
yeah,
properly,
they are
I don't think there is
unplayable.
chance for Man United. They're gonna win.
Yeah,
Atalanta is going to win because Atalanta can beat anyone in Serie A. Can beat Juventus. Can beat Milan. Can beat Napoli.
and they can lose to anyone. Like
Exactly,
this
they
is,
can lose to anyone.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So this is Atalanta, like two faces.
especially this year. I thought Atalanta was the year that they go really good and they
Yeah,
start to be a team that can challenge for the Scudetto, or they stay that type of team. And I think they're gonna stay a top four, top six team. They're
yeah,
not gonna do that jump. And I'm scared for AC Milan when the day comes that Pioli is not. Because Pioli is a good manager, he's a good coach, but it cannot last forever. His ideas are not. He's not a 45 years old man. He's an old man. His ideas, as much as they are, good, one day they're gonna be old for the football because football evolves, and it's really tough. It's really tough, and we don't have the money to cover those things. Hopefully, they're gonna choose the right coach. Yes. Then Dubra has another question. Uh, what is? I don't understand the question. Ours will eventually leave football, get bored, political agenda, etc. What do you guys think about that?
yes. I don't know about them getting bored, but I think because these clubs are going to be basically state owned, the uh, how to say it, the because we are still talking about a geographical part of the world where stability it's not a given. It's something that has to be achieved. So as long as that part of the world, or at least these countries, like Saudi Arabia, uh, Qatar, and United Emirates, as long as they are uh, politically uh, safe, so to say, and no troubles in the region, they are going to invest in the clubs. Otherwise, they leave. But when they leave the clubs will have already been established. Like PSG, Newcastle, City already will have established fan bases. So whoever gets in charge of those teams are going to have, how to say, an institution already built with fans and with people providing revenue for them and buying stuff from the club. So it's not as easy.
Okay, Anwar is here and he's getting upset about not over, don't overgeneralize and say Arabs. I don't know if it has a problem with
Yeah.
you, Rajon,
No,
or
no,
with somebody in the
no,
chat.
no. I didn't say Arabs. I said that part of the region, which is the question said Arabs, because Arabs is also North Africa, but I'm not talking about North Africa. I'm talking about
Mm.
uh, Middle
Yeah,
East.
the Saudi and
Yeah, exactly.
it's a really tough topic and it's hard to answer questions because these are billionaires, so you don't know what is the long run project they have in mind. But definitely, buying a football club is kind of introducing yourself in a new society. So it's
Yeah,
like a business card. I'm so rich that I'm gonna buy a football club
yeah,
and I'm gonna be successful. That's what Berlusconi did at the end
yeah.
in Italy. He bought AC Milan and he showed everyone how good he was and how successful he was and how clever he was.
Yes, but
That was the whole thing.
his end point was to get into the politics, and he did that, and he became the prime minister and everything. So in the end, owning a club, it's not so you make money from the club, but it's so you gain powers indirectly from the club. That's why it makes sense for Louis Vuitton to buy Milan, and why it doesn't make much sense for, let's say, for Vulture Fund to have Milan long term, because football clubs don't actually give you a lot of profit back. You have to actually invest more than you make, unless you just want to make top four and be a selling club. Be Dortmund. I get. I
I mean,
guess.
a lot of Americans are buying clubs in Europe as well, like even Serie B clubs in Italy. So it feels like there is a movement of investments, a movement of money. It's like money is moving around basically. So
Yeah.
we don't know for which reason. And I agree with you. Football club is not a money making machine. If you want to make money, you invest on Amazon, Netflix, or tech companies, and you make money.
Yeah.
It's not the way to make money. So it's a prestige. It's like buying a Ferrari. Ferrari doesn't
Yeah.
give you money, just shows off how rich you
Exactly.
are and how powerful you are.
Yeah,
Fixed size.
as
I
an
want to hear
American
your
though,
opinion because
but
Oh,
as an
sorry, Nathan.
American
Go for
though,
it.
as an American, if you
Yeah.
if you are trying to make more money and you invest in a football team, you're gonna bring more attention to whatever it is your primary business is. So
Okay.
yeah, so like Amazon, if Amazon were to be a sponsor, then everyone in America or in the world knows Amazon. And if they sponsor Milan, that brings more attention to them.
Yeah, for sure. Fixed size. I want to hear your opinion because I guess you are the oldest one in the panel. Since
Yeah.
we're talking like it's politics now, so you've seen rich owners in the last 30 years, I guess, buying football clubs and selling them.
Yes.
I've seen it in the last 25 years, so I can give you a second generation opinion. But you've seen at least three generations of buying football clubs.
So what's the original question again?
The original question is: are the Arabs gonna give up on football one day?
Not
Um.
not Arabs, but
Yeah, I
oil.
understand.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it. I get it now. Um.
the yeah, who is investing right now
I
from that region?
It's a very difficult question to answer because we really don't know their motivations. Is it to establish themselves in the countries that they are investing? Is it just a play thing? I really don't know, but I would rather not have one of these owners, believe it or not,
Yeah,
because
they leave one day.
they will leave. I think the future for mankind is going to be. We have we've entered this COVID age, and it's brought on. Sorry, I'm really upset now because fucking New England have just scored that fucking a touchdown, and it's just fucked my bet. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry, Texas. I'm sorry, but we want New England to beat
Oh
Dallas.
my
I'm in
God.
Texas.
Oh fuck!
Hey guys,
Oh god!
hey guys, I'm gonna throw another thing. Green Bay Packers are the best.
Oh god!
Shit. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh shit!
Is this American football or what? What is
Yeah,
this?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
American.
Now,
I should.
so I want to say sorry to all the guys in the comment. Now I understand why the post analysis is so bad about soccer.
Yeah,
No,
These
no,
guys
no,
don't
no,
even
no, no.
watch football.
Don't say it, man. No soccer, man. It's football, man.
I would rather not have one of these rich,
Yeah.
oil rich owners. I think we're entering a new age of mankind, and I think the future is going to be very unpredictable and fast changing. And those who are rich today may not be rich tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
we're entering a very strange age.
Hey guys, I just saw the comment. I think Anwar said that it's a bit racist to call Arabs, like generalize things here.
Yeah, it is. It is. Uh, you should. Saudi Arabia is buying Newcastle.
Mhm.
I guess, if I'm not wrong,
United Emirates,
United Emirates is buying Man City.
yeah, and
Bought Man
Qatar,
City.
yeah, and
Qatar.
Qatar, PSG.
And to simplify a bit, the people that are buying these clubs are people that owns basically financial, how you call it? Oh my God, hedge funds of these countries.
I mean, predominantly it's a lot of oil money.
No, the guys who are buying this are the princes of these countries.
Yeah, and
So
they have hedge funded basically. So what happened that they own the country, and
yeah,
financially they have a massive hedge fund that they have
yeah,
all their money in there, and people can invest in this hedge fund, and usually people from their country invest. So it's kind of it's really complicated, not easy to explain, but they're gonna be rich for 100 years. Probably they are quite rich. The problem is that today you are the richest one. In 30 years, like Pixar says, you're not the richest one. Somebody's richer than you, and you are the Berlusconi of the richer. So it's not so rich, and you have to sell your club because
Hey guys,
somebody
yeah.
richer than you
I'm
is
about to
coming.
get off, guys.
Listen, but we also have to keep in mind that
See you, man.
these
Adios.
are
Por su
Bye,
mamá.
Nathan.
Enjoy your
Oh,
margaritas, man.
yeah. We have to also keep in mind that these are clubs owned by countries. So for a football club, $2 billion is a lot of money. For a country, it's nothing.
Yeah, no, but let's see. Let's see what these countries wants to do with this money. I think they're just reinvesting this money in secure businesses that don't lose value and they don't raise value. It's just like buying a house. You don't become rich buying a house, but that value doesn't move. It doesn't change a lot. So it's a secure value. So if you are a
Depreciate. Yeah.
millionaire and you buy a villa, that money stays in the villa and it doesn't grow a lot. But if you buy uh, stock from a company that is growing a lot, that is a risk. So they just want to do that. They just want to invest their money in secure businesses. They don't lose a lot of money or they don't. That is the only thing. Because a football club is not a business that you make money, but for sure it's not a business that you lose money. Because
Uh,
a football club is gonna have always those supporters forever and ever and ever.
yes and no, in my opinion. Because, for example, Man City so far has spent, I think, around 3 billion, and they have made around 2 billion in return. So basically, they are on a 1 billion loss so far.
Yeah, but if they sell it in 5 years, they make that billion straight away.
Yeah, 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 for
And
sure,
then
for sure.
and that money didn't move. For example, I remember AC Milan. Berlusconi bought AC Milan. I don't want to say something stupid, but for like $15 million in the late 80s.
Maybe even less because we were in Serie B at the moment when we bought us.
He bought like the club for $15 million, $10 million, something like that,
Yeah,
and he sold it for $1 billion. So
yeah,
in 25 years, that 15 million become a billion.
yeah.
So Man City was bought for 250 million or 300 million, something like that.
Mhm.
In 25 years, maybe they're gonna sell it for 15 billion,
Yeah, yeah.
and that is a good stable way where to put your 250 million. That's the thing. So, but we don't know. Like Pixar says, no one knows. But it's better to have an organization like Bayern, like Liverpool or AC Milan, what is doing that actually you live with the money you're making, not waiting for your rich owner to put some money in and save you and buy the next big thing.
You know, like in financial terms, it's called the bubble, and any bubble is gonna burst. So the same thing with all these rich owners, like left and right buying. Yeah, they definitely damaged football in a big way.
Hmm.
But it's gonna, what comes around goes around. I mean, like it's gonna get back to the places it's supposed to be. Like naturally. Like club's supposed to run on the money that they earn, not like just by some rich player. I mean, not player, but owner buying bunch of, you know, r- expensive players and blah 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 without a big support. Like Newcastle, for example, I agree with whoever said like they don't have a big fan base, so it's gonna take them a long time to build to where they want to be. But that money is gonna help them tremendously, though. So it's like catch-22. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. It's a good thing anyway. It's a good thing for the football world. One thing that I really don't want to happen, and unfortunately is happening, that football players are earning money that is just ridiculous. It's something that is not fair anymore. I'll be honest with you. I was okay when 20 years ago they were earning 5, 10, 8, 7 million. I was even okay with Messi earning 50 million, Ronaldo 50, 60 million. They bring a lot of sponsorship and a lot of money. But Mbappe and Erling Haaland, no way. No chance. They are earning too much. And they're going for, just because Messi and Ronaldo are went for that path, they are allowed to ask that money now because they are the new Messi and Ronaldo, but they are not even close the talent of Messi and Ronaldo. They don't bring in terms of sponsorship or business what Messi and Ronaldo brought to their clubs, and even trophies as well, and in the pitch as well. That they're not good enough, and that is so unfair. Just because they are the next new thing, they're gonna earn that money, not because they actually are good as Messi and Ronaldo. Messi and Ronaldo questioned players like Maradona, Van Basten, Brazilian Ronaldo, Zidane, Ronaldinho. Erling Haaland and Mbappe are not even going close to Ronaldo and Messi in terms of talent or whatever they can achieve in a career, and they're gonna earn the same amount. So that's my opinion. So that is wrong.
I would say gradually, like when you reach certain level, you deserve certain amount to be rewarded, but not when you're 20 and right away you're gonna get 35 million a season. I mean, come on, man. Like
Yeah,
Mbappe,
exactly.
Mbappe's salary is like 30 million or 25 million after taxes. It's like, what the hell is that, man? 25 million? Yeah, he's very talented, but he's not worth 25 million. I'm
He's
sorry.
not the only one that has that talent. He literally is just a better version of Leao.
Oh yeah, oh
It
yeah.
is.
Leao is close to him. Not there, but close to him.
Talent-wise, Leao is like Mbappe. Mentally, Mbappe goes to the pitch and wants to win the game at any cost. Leao sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. But that is that's it. That is the talent of Mbappe. On the other side, Messi was basically the best player. Everyone is thinking he's the best player of history of football or not. Ronaldo scoring more than Pelé and any other football player in the history. So these players are changed football.
They
Uh,
deserve.
Me-
I mean, honestly, at certain level, when they reach certain level and certain age, I was okay with, like, let's say Ronaldo earning like 35 or 40 million in Real Madrid.
yeah,
But at that time, he had like 2 or 3 Champions Leagues, where trophies, blah blah blah, all these other championships. Yeah, those players deserve like a nice reward, but not guy who has not won or won some in some league like a French farming league because PSG owns everything. I mean, that's ridiculous, man.
or another thing is you as a club are paying Ronaldo and Messi that amount of money because a kid on the other side of the world is playing FIFA and is supporting your club because Ronaldo and Messi plays in that club, not because. So you are earning a new customers thanks to Ronaldo and Messi. I don't think Mbappe and Erling Haaland are doing the same. They don't have the same Messi and Ronaldo effect. I don't think. I think actually they have less appeal than them because they don't win games by themselves. I know Nike is trying to build that aura around these players, but it's not true. It's just fraud at the moment. They are not
You
so
know,
good.
you, you know, guys, even players like Xavi and Iniesta, which I mean, I honestly believe Iniesta is one of the best midfielders they used to
Yeah,
play, and like I don't think they even earn close to like what's his name now, Mbappe is earning right now, or the other guy. I mean, seriously, those guys achieved, and their perfection of football they played and the beauty of football they played. There's nothing compared, man. I mean, and they never earned that kind of money. I think maybe the most they earned was like 15 million a season. That's the most.
yeah. No, it's It's a lot of money. And Ronaldo and Messi, they have like more than 200 million followers on
I
Instagram.
mean, Ronaldo,
Oh.
like as you already know, maybe you don't know, but I consider him the best player because Messi, he was groomed and blah blah blah, and his natural talents. But this guy, because of his hard work, he made it happen. So I respect that a lot, actually.
I prefer Messi.
Nothing to take away from Messi. I'm not like hating on Messi. Not at
Guys,
all.
I gotta leave.
No, I'm gonna
have a
leave
good
as
one.
well. I'm gonna leave as well. Well, I'm gonna close the chat. We're gonna talk
Later.
about the salary cap another video, yeah, another live. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Forza Milan,
Yep,
definitely we're
Forza
gonna win
Milan.
against Porto. I don't
Forza
know
Dallas
people like-
Cowboys.
Forza
You know
Green
what?
Bay Packers.
And
And
good
Roy,
luck.
do you wanna say Forza Juve?
Forza Juve, ragazzi,
Ah,
Forza Juve.
Oh, daggone. Dallas.
Mm,
Nice one.
man,
Oh,
Roy,
God.
good thing you live far away, man.
Okay,
Oh,
guys.
No,
God,
guys, listen. There's only two teams that have a space in my heart, and that's AC Milan and the Italian national team, and that's it.
Good comeback,
I
man.
like
Good
that.
comeback. I like it.
Nice
AC
effort.
Milan that play in black and white, right, Roy?
No.
By the way, I just want to say something about the new guys. They're following us. Roy is actually joking. He's not a Juventus fan. He's seriously, guys. So keep following us and keep liking the lives and subscribe to the channel. He's not a real Juventus fan. He's just joking.
Just part time.
It's just part time. Yeah. It's just,
use your critical thinking, guys. The new members, okay? Listen, analyze, and make and decide for yourself, man.
tomorrow.
No. I respect Juve a lot, but I respect every Italian team a lot.
I'm trying to save you, man. I'm trying to save the channel.
Exactly,
and you're
man.
saying
But
something
I
worse
do want to
and
say
worse
this.
after.
No, guys, it's fine. I don't know. I don't need any saving or whatever. But I understand. But listen. I do want to say this. If Inter cannot beat Sheriff, I am going to be so fucking angry because if they want to earn my respect, they need to start fucking showing that they can be a European team.
Bro,
If
I'll be
Inter
happy.
doesn't win Sharif against Sharif, I'm gonna laugh. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna enjoy
I'm not gonna
it, man.
sleep that night. I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna go out and party.
To be
I'm gonna
honest,
get some tequila.
Lauren, you know, Sheriff is coached by this Ukrainian guy.
Yeah.
Is their coach, and this guy is very good tactically speaking, honestly. Like, and he showed it already with the team that comes from nowhere, like from freaking Moldova, and they're kicking some shit. Applause, man.
Yeah, they're gonna kick some shit.
Oh yeah.
This
I
week
really
for
hope
sure.
not. I really hope not, man. I really hope
Oh
not.
man,
So
you know what? I'm gonna celebrate for a week if they will beat the Inter. I'm gonna make a T-shirt of the result. You know,
You're gonna make
and I'm gonna keep it forever. I'm gonna sleep with that T-shirt.
Dude, can you believe they beat Real Madrid in Spain?
That's
Man,
what
I
I'm
saw the
saying,
highlights.
guys. That's
That
what
was
I'm saying.
that was something worse than the pandemic. I think I would have predicted the pandemic, not that.
That's crazy, yeah.
That's
Inter
crazy.
is next, though, man. Inter is next. I'm sorry.
No,
I
man,
know,
Inter
Roy.
is so lucky. These motherfuckers are so lucky.
Not against
I won't
Lazio,
even
man.
talk.
Not against Lazio. Lazio showed them the
Guys,
way.
sorry, before we go, guys, what the fuck happened in that game between Lazio and Inter? So after number 7, I don't know who he is. He scored a
Felipe Anderson.
Felipe Anderson. He scores a goal. Then as he's going to celebrate, the Dumfries stops him from celebrating. Like what?
Because there was an
I
injured
can tell
player.
you.
No,
I
there
can
was
tell
an
you-
injured. There was an injured player laying on the ground before that.
Ah, okay. I saw the
And,
highlights.
and
I
the referee let it go. So Lazio players thought, hey, he let it go because Inter was attacking. Then they
yeah,
missed,
that's correct. That's correct.
and then they came back and that's what's going to happen to them against Sheriff, man. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
man.
correct.
They're
And
gonna
it
get
wasn't.
their
It,
ass
it wasn't. it wasn't even an injured player. You know, when sometimes there's a contrast and the player just drops on the ground pretending he's dead.
Okay,
So
okay.
it wasn't even something wow. So Lazio
No, no,
just
no.
continued and they scored.
Got you. Yeah, that's correct. They did the right thing.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the game,
That was
what
historical, man.
what
I
what
haven't
happened?
seen something like that. I thought it was a. Well, I saw some pictures before, and I thought it was like a Photoshop
Yeah,
thing.
me
Like
too, man.
taking,
I
they're taking a piss. I don't know.
That's what I
Was
thought. I
it
thought it
was it
was a
the red
Photoshop.
card, guys? Are you talking about red card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because
I can't remember which player jumped on Correa.
Luis, what's his name?
The Brazilian guy, the defender.
Luis Felipe.
Yeah,
No. That was not. Was it Luis Philip?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh
No, okay.
Jesus Christ! He
I
was
mean,
crazy,
hey,
man.
that was
He was
that was
even
messed up.
crying.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was
And
Why
then he
was he
cried.
crying?
And then he
Are
cried.
you an idiot? It's your first time in football world. I don't know. You celebrated with an opposition.
Celebrated with an opposition.
I mean, in England, these whatever he's talking after the game, they get upset because players exchange shirts at the end of the game. These guys are hugging Korea at the end of the game. Oh my God, that was
What was
funny.
he think? That guy was. What was he thinking? About? Like
He was high, man.
Probably
he
For
was
sure.
high, right? And then he
He was.
cries. He was for sure high. He was fucked up.
I mean, unfortunately, there's nowadays players they don't have the Gattuso balls, man. Have you ever seen Gattuso cry, man? I mean, seriously, man.
no.
What the fuck is wrong
Man,
with these pussies, man?
I haven't seen Gattuso hug anyone in my life.
Like seriously, this guy would break his leg or arm and he would go out like a champion, like a warrior. And this, sometimes I got a red
That
card.
was
Let me cry a
so
little bit.
stupid, man.
Oh, my
And
God.
straight away after the game finished, I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you, man? That's so stupid, man.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Good thing he plays in Lazio.
I
Wow,
think.
good thing he's still alive with that common sense he has.
I mean, to be honest, man, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I would never come back to my hometown if I was bowling on the national TV for something somebody touched with the pinky finger or whatever I did. It's like this is disgrace, man. Like, come on, what happened to the manhood? What happened to like a real man? Like, what the hell is going on nowadays, man? With all this bullshit, man. Like, oh, you cannot do this. If you touch
Man,
them,
now men have shaved balls, man. So
Shave ball, guys. Shave your balls.
Oh,
Guys.
yeah.
Shave
shave
your
your
balls.
balls.
I keep
John,
it 70s, man. I don't give a
shave
shit.
your
Man. I keep it
balls, man.
70s, man.
Reggie, look at him. He ran away. He ran away.
Oh,
Red
because
Bull.
you started talking about shaving balls. The guy was like, "Okay, I'm out."
The future, guys. The future is shave the balls.
How about listen? How about this? How about you
Roy,
just
I'm
say
leaving, man. Are we closing the live?
Yeah. But just before you close, I want to ask just one more thing, and then I want to have you guys' opinion. Guys, Napoli. This team is doing something that I don't think of. I've never seen another team win 8 games in a row in the Serie A. I don't know if it's a record. I don't know if it's normal. But even if these are small teams winning and winning and winning and winning, this is not normal. Do you think they can be a problem?
Yeah,
Yes.
Roy, remember I said it. Remember, like 2 weeks ago, I said our biggest problem is Napoli. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yeah, I remember.
But I'm sticking to it. I said like Inter. I'm not fearing Inter as much as I did last season, but this season I'm fearing Napoli, man, big time. And they're proving what I was thinking.
I think I don't know, man. I think I want to see them against us first of all to understand how good they are, how really good they are. But definitely they can challenge for the Scudetto because, yeah, of course, if they get like 3-4 key injuries and they start to lose games, they are out of the equation, or at least they become normal like everyone else. But if everything goes well for them, they are lucky enough to don't get major injuries, and everything goes well, yeah, they can win the Scudetto this season.
You
At
know,
this moment, I think if they don't get any major injuries, they're not losing the game until they play us in December.
Can be, yeah, that's true as well.
I was about to say that if those guys don't have any major injuries, man, it's gonna be a tough ride, man.
It
Tough
does
ride.
look like we are the ones that need to put him down.
That's what's come to. Unless, as somebody said here, like if they have some 3, 4 big major injuries, then yeah, maybe we have a chance. I mean, they might lose down the road before they meet us. But otherwise, man, it's gonna come down to the freaking Milan and Napoli game, man.
And you know the advantage we do have is that we are winning with a shitload of injuries. So we know that we can win with a lot of injuries. We know we can win without injuries. So yeah, let's see what happens when they get injuries if they keep on winning.
Yeah, I just want to see the calendar they have. I'm curious a bit. Let me check it. One
That's why.
second.
That's why we are Milan, man, the best ever, man.
So Napoli is playing next game against Roma. So that is a big test. Sunday
Mm.
on at 5, and they're playing Europa League as well on Thursday.
Mm. And Roma
So
doesn't want to lose another game. I don't think.
Is that home? I cannot see it. Is it home or away?
Roma Napoli is away for Napoli. So
You know what,
and
man? You know what, man? I'm gonna predict it right now. It's gonna be a draw.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Roma is not such a stable, and they struggle with Juventus, which is not in an insane shape. So imagine against Napoli, which is in a good shape. So, but it's a good test. Definitely, it's a good test in Rome. Inter Juventus, the next game as well.
Ooh, wow.
And
Damn.
we have
That's the next game.
and
Man, Serie A is
yeah,
amazing. We got Roma,
next week,
Napoli,
yeah,
Inter, Juve.
yes, and we
What's your
have
prediction,
Bologna.
guys? What's the prediction for Inter and Juve, guys? What's the prediction? Seriously.
I think that is a draw. Inter Juve is a draw for sure. It's gonna be really hard for Inter to win it, and I don't think Juventus won't even really wants to win that game. They're gonna be really
I know you
conservative.
guys. I know you guys, and I actually don't like what I'm thinking, but my gut feeling tells me that Inter is gonna win that one.
That's fine, man.
I hope Juve wins 1-0 because
I know, man.
I hope that we win and Juve wins because that still means that
Top
Inter,
four is sealed,
yeah.
You're
But
talking
which is
about 8 point difference. That's what you
yeah,
the
but
most.
then also be Inter would be also lose a lot of points from us. If I think here what Ollie is saying, if we can break out of the pack with Napoli, make it a two thing race, that'll
yeah.
be
That would
that'll,
be
that'll be
perfect.
nice.
That would be nice. That would
I
be
mean,
nice because it takes out the pressure of the top four from the team. They get that confidence. They actually are a team to challenge for the Scudetto, and they don't have to see behind them. If the third place is 8 points, 10 points behind you, you're cruising during the season. You can relax and play to win, not to be scared of losing.
guys. The only reason I say that Inter is gonna win because they play at home, first of all, and secondly, they lost to fucking Lazio. Excuse my
Uh,
Französisch.
yeah, they don't
And
want to lose again. Yeah.
yeah, I honestly don't I like the best case scenario for all of us is a draw. Honestly, like at this case, I don't see you winning unless hey anything can happen. But just my gut feeling tells me
Right,
it's
right, right.
not gonna be a win.
And also Roma, they don't want to probably lose again 2 games in a row.
I feel that's what I'm
It's
saying.
gonna
Like,
be it's gonna be interesting next week. Next round is gonna be
like
freaking
It's
for
such a key round, and
for
we have to
Milan, it's
win.
the most important one of the most important rounds, man.
yeah.
Because if they all draw, let's say those two teams draw, that's amazing for Milan. Amazing. Like
And,
Roma, Napoli, and Inter Juve, man. Ooh, that'll be good.
and by the way, 3 days after we have a game against Torino, which is such a tough game. Thank God, probably Teo Hernandez and Brahim Diaz are back.
What did Bologna do? This I think they
They
lost, right?
they drew, I
They
think,
drew. They
today.
drew. They drew. They didn't
The
Oh,
lose.
they
drew
drew
one,
against Udinese.
yeah, 1-1.
It was an
So
interesting game. I actually watched the highlights of that game, and yeah, I mean Bologna looked good, but somehow Udinese made it happen. Like just the one of the last minutes they scored.
Bologna's in a decent position, huh? Very, very, very I think They're 7th or 8th.
Yeah.
That's why I said, guys, it's gonna be a tough game. And somebody was laughing at me like, "Oh, Bologna, Bologna." I was like, "No, man, this is gonna be a tough game."
I said we're not winning, man. No, I never laughed at you.
You don't think we're gonna win?
No, I don't think we're gonna win.
Oh shit! Fuck! Don't say that because a lot of your predictions are right. Fucking
No,
say we're gonna win.
No, my predictions are right, Roy. You're forgetting, man.
No. We have to win, guys. There is no ifs and buts. We have to win against Bologna.
But that's what I said, Roy. You didn't even listen to what I had said before. I said it's gonna be a tough game, but
I know it's gonna be tough because it's always.
We're gonna win. It's gonna be like one of those 2-1 or like something like 1 goal difference at the most.
Bologna beats Lazio, I think.
3-0.
3-0.
Wow.
My prediction, man.
It's not easy to beat Lazio 3-0. It's not easy to beat Lazio 3-0. They just beat Inter.
It's gonna be
Yeah, go ahead.
It's an interesting run before the end of October because Inter has to play against Juventus, Udinese, and who else? And Empoli, which is not easy for Inter. So they're gonna lose points. Milan has Bologna, Torino, and Roma. Juventus has Verona, Inter, and Sassuolo. And Napoli has an easy one. I think Napoli has Bologna, Salernitana, and Roma. So
Is Napoli only playing with small teams? What the fuck?
I think Napoli's going to have...
Yes!
Six guys.
Oh, my God. New England scored.
Did Tom Brady score?
Dallas just won the game.
There's no Tom Brady anymore, bro.
Oh, okay.
He's in Florida now.
Right.
I had a nice little win today, guys. Thank you very much.
Oh, you made some money, eh?
Oh, man, made some buku money.
Hey, I have a question for you. So you're a New England fan?
No. I bet on Dallas just to win the game.
Oh, so you're not like an American football fan?
No, I watch American football. I absolutely love the game. I don't support any team. I've been watching it for many, many years. It's a great game. Maybe my second favorite sport after the real football.
Hey, listen, I have a suggestion for you. From now on, I'll strongly encourage you to support Green Bay Packers, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know, funny enough, that is the one team I hate.
And
I tell you why.
Yeah,
Many years ago, I heard, I don't even know it's a true saying, but I was told this was a true saying about 30 odd, 40, maybe 40 years ago. If you're black and you're in Green Bay, you're either playing football or you're passing through. And when I heard that saying, I said, no, I don't like Green Bay.
Are you serious? That's what you heard, man? Like,
Yeah.
Look at the roster right now with Green Bay Packers. Even like for the last I don't know how many years, man. I never heard stuff like that, man. And I'm not saying I'm the biggest Green Bay Packer fan because I watch American football here and there. My biggest sport is football and like MMA, boxing stuff because that's what I like. And
my favorite sport is soccer. Soccer is my favorite sport. I think soccer is the best sport.
What? You said word soccer, man? Soccer? My friend used to call it soccer. I was like, what? What do you call it? Soccer. I call it soccer. Like sucks. Soccer.
Well, Napoli looks like it's going to have an easy run, guys.
All year, man. Do they never face big teams? Like, what's going on?
They've got a really ideal schedule.
Yeah, they have a great schedule because
until they meet us.
They never face a big team, 2 big teams in a row, or 3 big teams in a row. So it's quite ideal.
Like, after we're done with this run here, we got Bologna and Torino. Then we have Roma, we have a Champions League, and then we have Inter.
Yeah.
We have 3 games, huge games. And it's going to be a decisive Champions League game, too.
And I hate the fact that we don't have Magnan.
And we don't have Magnan.
This is the hardest moment of the season when you play every 3 games and you play against everyone.
When is he coming back, guys?
January, probably.
January.
Oh, fuck. I honestly fell in love with that guy, man. Like, I honestly did, man.
Yeah.
Such a fucking character, man. And he's so like confident and he just bossing around. Kyer and all these guys. I was like, holy shit, man! Look at this guy, man. He has some balls, man.
The
Because
problem,
I mean, he's young compared to like Kyer who plays for national team, who's playing so many, and you can see they have respect for him. That's amazing. That's amazing.
yeah, and honestly, I think they had to change the system because Manyan is not there. It's really big, man. Not having Manyan is really big.
He's a fucking.
I'm really sad.
It's a bad
Whenever
problem.
one of our players go under the knife, I get really nervous because I remember Marco van Basten. He picked up an ankle injury. It was meant to be a very simple procedure. They botched it. He had about 5 operations after that. He was never the same, and he just gradually went downhill, and he had to retire and give up the game. Possibly the greatest striker that ever came out of Europe in the last 50 years. And
Yeah.
so whenever one of our players, they say it's a simple operation, I'm always nervous, because something like a tendon in the hand for a goalkeeper, that's crucial.
That's everything. It's like for a basketball player to do that surgery. It's basically. I don't think he's gonna come back the same. The good thing about Magnan is that he looks confident. He looks a tough guy, so he's gonna come back. He's gonna bounce back. And another thing is, at that time, Van Basten, AC Milan actually suggested him not to do the operation, but he followed the decision of his personal doctor and all this entourage that told him actually do the operation. And AC Milan told him, don't do the operation, just rest, just let it go. Just keep 3 months plus 3 months off and let it heal naturally. Slowly, you're gonna come back. It didn't follow that path.
You know,
And,
you know what I see similarities of Manyan and you know who Ibrahimovic. Man. That mental stage, he has a super strong mental stage, man. You can see in his eyes, man. Like the guy doesn't fear anything, man. He's ready for whatever comes.
he's confident. Yeah, he's really confident, and hopefully he's gonna come back stronger than before. But on these 3 months, the guys needs to play perfect games every 3 days, which is
But
I haven't seen something like that.
We have
No,
Mirante.
it's not good, man.
But no. But compared to Tatarosao, the Romanian guy, and Mirante, who is better? What do you think?
I think Tataruzano is better.
I mean,
this other guy hasn't played he was playing in Serie D,
no, he wasn't
He
playing.
was playing for Roma.
but hasn't played for some time, was he?
He hasn't played for 4 months or something like that. Oh, he's bad. Mirante
I know
is
what
bad,
people
guys.
think of Tata Rashad, but I honestly, even in the game, apart from that one dreadful mistake he made against Roma, he's not great, but he's okay. He's solid.
Yeah, he is solid, and but Manyan has something. I don't know. I hope that the team doesn't have to change the way it plays because of this.
He's gonna change. He's gonna change. We are going back to play a bit like we played with Donnarumma in the goal.
Yeah,
So because Donnarumma was okay with his feet, but wasn't Magnan. So we had to go back to that type of football because Magnan has had that long pass that is at the level of a midfielder, man.
Yeah.
It's like having an extra midfielder in a defense.
And also he has great energy. He moves forward. We saw Tatarusano is a little bit more lethargic than Manyan.
He looks ill, doesn't he? No, seriously, he looks so
too
pallid.
pale. He's
He
too
does.
pale.
He
looks like he's just got off his sick bed.
He looks like first of all, he's too skinny. Did you see that penalty? He couldn't even drop down fast enough, man. I mean, he guessed the corner right, but his dropping was like an old man
Okay,
falling
all
down.
right. I don't want to start an argument here, but
No argument. No.
but trying to save a ball in the bottom corner is impossible. You have to be 7 feet, no, 2 meters tall.
Donnarumma would have saved that, wouldn't he, Roy?
That you know that bottom corner is 3.5 meters away from you. That's how far it is.
Yeah, no, it's penalties. You know what? Tataruzano, my concern about Tataruzano is not him in the goal is outside the goal. When you're gonna give him a back pass, when you're gonna ask him to do some passes with the defender, that is my concern. He's gonna miss some situations over there. And we're gonna miss a lot as a team. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. It looks like it, man. It looks like it.
hopefully. But yeah, and you see the two goals we concede against Verona. I'm not saying with Magnan we wouldn't concede those goals, but Magnan is more like it gives you that confidence. He's there, you know. He's faster,
I feel like, guys,
physically
I
better.
feel like the first goal, if you guys saw the first goal, I
Yeah.
feel like, I'm not saying it would happen that way, but his hand would be stronger than Totorosao, man. To
Yeah,
tear it away.
because the shot wasn't very acute. It was pretty central, right?
Yeah, I mean, he the way, if you look at it, it bounced, but his hand is so weak, so skinny, and so not proper, man. It just like
I
breaks.
think no, I agree. I think if a more fit, let's say match fit keeper would have probably saved it, but it would have still been a miracle save.
I mean, like, as I said, like, I'm not saying that's what would happen, but I felt I would feel more comfortable if Manyan was there. That's all I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to discredit Tatarusao. I mean, he did pretty decent job for his first game, full like 90 minutes. I think I don't have nothing really bad to say about him, so that's good. I mean, I feel like it's good.
Such a
you-
bad luck, man. We played basically 9 Serie A games with Magnan. So bad, man.
But
No
you
more-
know, the best part, man, we got the great replacement for Donnarumma, and that's what it matters, man. Even though he's injured now and we'll have to deal with this thing, but overall, we got perfect replacement, man. I love it, man. I love it.
I hope he returns earlier. I hope he does like a record recovery. Maybe he comes back like I don't know, end of November or something like that.
Could be possible.
End of December. I don't know. That'd be really hard. Anyway,
Some people do that, yeah.
Realistically speaking, I would say the earliest, I mean, I'm not an expert, but I feel like the earliest, as you said, like quick recovery would be like mid-December, maybe at the most. At the most.
I think now realizing, I think the medical staff did the right decision because they calculated, let's stretch it a bit more. Let's let the guy play another few games so he can recover during Christmas and be ready for January. So there is no point to make him rush him back before Christmas and maybe get injured again.
Does
It
somebody
makes sense.
know how he got this injury? Because I've heard different.
I don't know. He went for the national team as well. That is so weird. Why he was going for the national team if you're injured?
So I heard that it was against the Liverpool game. That's when he got injured.
Yeah, but why he went for the national team after? You know,
Yeah, I
these
don't know.
last 2 weeks.
I mean,
That
I
is
think
something I don't like.
he shouldn't have.
Because I heard
Should've-
someone said he got injured because Suarez stamped on his hand
Oh,
in
yeah.
the Atletico game.
I heard that too. Yeah, could have been Suarez.
Can be that as well.
It started
Take your chance.
it started in Liverpool, actually, from what I understand and for what I did some research. He started complaining after Liverpool game, but they just kind of shrugged it off, kind of. And that's what we have. That's the result.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I understand, guys. Everybody's tired. I know Lauret is working hard, studying hard, going to that Paris and stuff, man. Whatever you want, man. Like, where did you go last time?
massive orgies in Paris.
That's what I'm saying. Look at him. This guy's not the
No.
same, man.
Hey,
not true.
he got some of that flavor, man.
Laird,
It's
did
not
you
true.
receive the Manscaped merchandise?
no, man. They want me not shaved.
You haven't received it yet.
No, I haven't received it.
Oh wow!
They're like, Lord looks good, not shaved.
You know, I think.
When
I
When are
think
you gonna get it?
I don't know, man. I think the stuff comes from the United States. I'm in London, so it takes a bit. And you know, this island is having problem with delivery and you know, stuff like that. People are missing. They don't have gas here.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You might have to play import duty.
Yeah. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
That's why America is the greatest country in the world, man. We have gas, we have everything, man.
The way you
Don't
say
say
it,
it
the
like
way
that.
you say it, dude, that's funny.
And Joe Biden.
Hey, and we had Donald Trump, we had Barack Obama, we had everybody, man. Whatever you like,
You guys have all the flavors, man.
whatever flavor you like, man. We got all of them.
Soon you will have Kamala Harris.
Hey, listen, man, that sexy lady, man. Woo,
Oh, fuck that bitch. Honestly.
grab that ass, man. Grab that ass, man.
I'm leaving, guys. You can
Okay.
keep going.
All right, now we can close, guys. All right, guys, yeah,
So
All right.
predictions for for
Porto.
Tuesday and for
2-0.
Sunday.
2-0 against Porto and 0-0 against Bologna.
1-0 Porto against Porto, 2-1 against Bologna.
I would say 2-1 against Porto, and oh man, that's a tough one. Actually, the same 2-1 against Bologna.
But when you guys are saying 2-1, are you saying 2-1 for Milan
Of course,
Yes.
man. That's
Yes.
the only team, man, I support.
against Porto? Against Porto,
Yes, 2-1
Yeah.
against Porto and 2-1 against
Okay.
Bologna.
I say 1-0 for Porto, 4-0 Milan Bologna.
I love the laugh. I like the laugh. That was like, oh man, what are you talking about, man? 4-0. I mean,
Boy.
4-0.
I'm going to put that in my bet, Roy.
1-0. We lose 1-0 in Porto. Fuck. I honestly don't even want to play the Champions League, man. I don't even want to play it. I wish we didn't even have to play it.
Listen, man.
But
We're gonna
Bologna,
go through.
4-0.
We're gonna go through. We're gonna go through.
Hell yeah.
The energy the guys are gonna get when they're gonna beat Porto twice. They're gonna be like, shit, we're so close. We just need to beat Atletico another time, and it's done. We are in that final 16, and they're gonna be like beasts. They're gonna go in Madrid and they're gonna kill them. Believe me, the energy they're gonna get. 9 points we go through, man. 9 points we go through. Because hopefully Liverpool is gonna kill Atletico both the games. Hopefully, I hope so.
Me too.
It's a gamble, man. It's a gamble.
Most
It's a
probably
gamble,
will
but
happen,
when-
though.
A lot
But
of
if you win, yeah, go for
there are a
it.
lot of variables that would mean that we just end up in third place. And as I said earlier, and you guys said you don't mind that, but I really
If we
want to.
win,
I want to
if
win.
we
this.
win against Porto twice and we see that Atletico didn't win, they lost both the games against Liverpool, it's gonna be an incredible game because Atletico is gonna have just 4 points, we're gonna have 6. We beat them and we go 9. Atletico stays 6.
Well, yeah. Hey. Let's say if that's what's going to happen, I'm not going to complain.
That is gonna happen, believe me. Atletico is gonna play the Europa League this season.
But I'm very confident we are going to go in with the right mentality against Bologna because that's what I care about the most right now. And I think we're going to beat Bologna.
Hopefully we beat them. Rebic is back. He is a killer. Anyway, good night, guys, and Forza
Good night.
Milan.
Arrivederci.
Take care, guys. See you
Good
soon.
night.